All right, let me check. I think we are live. Back. Uh, you know, oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. I think we are live. We live on the YouTube and on the Facebook. We are live on both. We're ready to share the screen. I mean, as we closed out last night with the unleavened bread, right? We got another one through.
Come.
Did another one.
All praises to the Most High.
Praises to the Most High. Got through another Passover, unleavened bread, and we on our account to Pentecost. We're in our accounts. We started our account Sunday. Right, it's the day after the weekly Shabbat. Right. As usual, we start off with questions.
Questions.
Do we have any questions?
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In Ruth chapter 1, verse 11.
Let's pull that up right quick. Let me pull that up. Ruth chapter 1, verse 11. What the question is?
I want to know, why is why is Naomi saying this the way she's saying it, well, it's kind of like she's saying, I have no more sons to offer, but she's saying this to Gentiles, and I don't understand why she would say this to these Gentile women.
All right, we need to read it. Let me get let's see. All right, can we read it?
I got it. Ruth chapter 1, starting at verse 11. And Naomi said, turn again, my daughters. Why will ye go with me? Are there yet any more sons in my womb, that they may be your husbands? So Naomi's an Israelite, right? And she's talking to two non-Israelites right here, right? That Ruth. And why would she offer her sons to be their husbands? That's something I don't get.
Why would she offer her sons to be their
husbands? Because they're not Israelites, and you would want to keep that bloodline pure, right?
Well, they already married Israelites already. Her two sons were Israelites, Milan, right? And them, right? So she already had two sons from Naomi already.
So she looks at them as, wait, because
there is no problem with you marrying sons of her, because you already had two of them already.
Okay.
Right? She already married two of them that died.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So there is no. But again, this is again Israel not keeping Torah.
I thought that's what was.
That's why I tell people here, they come here and I do can't marry Moabites. They keep forgetting where the Moabites come from. The Moabites are a product of what?
Lot.
Incest.
Incest. That's lots.
Yeah. So you don't want to be mingled up with that. That's unclean. It's an unclean union. You don't want to mix your seed with that. So that's why the Most High is like, no.
And I'm looking at this like, oh, maybe that's why Naomi is saying that the Most High is unhappy with me, because she said her name. Why
unhappy with, well, yes, you think, but unhappy with not only her, but unhappy with her son and her father for allowing that to happen, and they're breaking the Torah.
So yeah, that's what I'm at, where this is disturbing, because they should be trying to get these. Well, the son's gone, but they would try to get them back with Israelites, and it's just the way it's worded that just threw me for a loop. I'm thinking, but she loved the daughter-in-laws, right?
Yeah, but the traditions back then is that those women would wait. They would actually really wait for her to get pregnant again, and then marry those. and marry those children. I can show you this is another place. This is not the first place this happened. Right? We get Genesis, the book of Genesis. Genesis 37. And hold on. Hold on. Let me make sure it's 37.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's 37. It might be 38. It's 38.
Mm.
And you want to come down, I think it's verse. Let's see. Verse 11.
Genesis chapter 38, starting at verse 11. Then Judah said to Tamar, his daughter-in-law.
His daughter-in-law, right? That means she's married to one of Judah's sons, right? He just died. Right? Go ahead.
Remain a widow at thy father's house.
Remain a widow again, showing you that her husband had died. So remain a widow in your father's house. Go ahead.
Till Shelah my son be grown.
Till she telling her to wait for my youngest son till he's grown. See? So the woman would wait, right? Either till her husband's father or mother have more children, and then she will marry him.
Okay.
The same thing Naomi's telling the Ruth.
Okay.
But Naomi's telling Ruth and the other woman, I don't have no more sons in my womb and you get married.
Right.
Because if she did, then they will wait till that son is grown enough and they would marry them and continue.
So that means that they're of a good stock and she liked them.
Huh?
Would that mean that she would?
No, this is the tradition of how women understand it. Women understood that their role is to bring forth children. They have to wait for another man child to a point where he can get them pregnant.
Okay.
They will wait.
Right.
Okay. Notice they're not saying I'm gonna go get another man.
Right.
They're trying to keep it within her husband's family.
Okay.
See that?
Okay.
I'll wait till my husband's mother, father, or someone has another son, or if they have another son, we'll wait for him. Because usually what happens if he dies, especially if he dies without having children.
Right. Okay.
Right? Her obligation is, look, I gotta try with another son from that family.
Right.
From my husband's family.
Raise up that bloodline.
Raise up that line.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Keep that line going. Right? This is I'm telling you, this is the tradition. Now, I'm not saying this is Torah. This is the traditions. Okay. I'm talking about the tradition.
Right.
Okay, this is not Torah.
Yeah.
You can't go sleep with your brother's wife. It's adultery. Whether he's dead or not, the Torah specifically forbids you. If he's dead, you can't do it.
Uncovering his
much less he's alive. Right. Uncovering his nakedness. Yeah. But in tradition that they had going on, that's what they would do. Wow. She would wait.
Okay.
So he's telling her to wait till my son Shelah is grown. Go ahead.
For he said, least pre-avenger, he died also.
Because he would give him what Judith thinking. He thinking that she's the one that caused his son to die.
Oh wow.
Remember, his son is going into Tamar to raise up seed for his other son that died. Onan. Right? So he's like, this woman is bad luck because she killed my first son, Onan. Now she killed my other son again. She killed the first son, and now she killed the other one. She's like, but he like, man, I can't give you my last son, Shelah. You gonna kill him too? I had no son left.
Right.
So he tells her, look, go remain a widow in your father's house, wait till my son grow.
Okay.
Right? Go ahead.
As his brethren did.
As his brethren did, go ahead.
And Tamar went and dwelled in her father's house.
And she went in her father's house. Go ahead.
Verse 12. And in process of time, the daughter of Shua, Judah's wife, died.
Right. We know more about her from Joshua that she was a witch. She was the one that actually caused her sons to die doing witchcraft because she didn't want her son to get pregnant for Tamar or get Tamar pregnant. Right? Because Tamar is not a Canaanite. So their mother didn't like her. They wanted their sons to marry a Canaanite. Showing you that they're trying to keep it in their family. She wasn't a Canaanite. Okay. She's a Shemite, right? Meaning she don't come out of Ham. She come out of Shem. Right? Okay. And Judah's wife knew this. But you learn all this from Joshua. You don't learn it in the Bible, so you wouldn't even know. Wow. The Bible tells you this, right? I mean, Joshua tells you this stuff. So the Most High finally, struck her down, right? So in the process of time, the daughter of Shua, Judah's wife, died. Go ahead.
And Judah was comforted, and went up into the sheep's shearers to Timnath. He and his friend Hira the Alonaman. What is that? Adulamite.
An Adulamite. See, okay. Judah is dealing with Canaanites. But you have to. That's all that's in the land. Man, you came into the land. Abraham came into the land. So the people that dominated the land is Canaanite. Okay. Right? You come into a land dominated by people. So you're gonna have friends with them and all of that stuff. But Judah wasn't supposed to. I explained to you why Judah married a Canaanite, right?
It was his father.
Judah married a Canaanite because Jacob ain't doing his job.
Yeah.
His father's job is to find a wife for his
son.
Him crying over Joseph. Yeah. Neglecting his duty as a father to find. So they're gonna go find their own wife. And this is how you have this problem happening here.
Wow. So that always ends up messy when you're trying to go find your own wife.
Because it's no longer going where it's supposed to go. Wow. Like everyone has a job to do. If you don't do your job, you can see how it can spiral out of control. All this stuff can happen. Right?
So the usual when they do try to go out and find their own their own wife, they normally go to another race. Esau, few other people.
Or they try to find that fine woman, and in that
the Esau case, he deliberate.
Oh yeah.
He knew his mother and father didn't want to deal with those Canaanites, and he still did it anyway.
So he was dishonoring his mother and father. Right there.
He could have been all right because he dealt with a daughter of Ishmael. That's still in Abraham's family.
Right.
So he could have been cool. But when he went to the Canaanite thing, right? To deal with the Canaanite thing, he's now dealing with the DNA of the fallen angels.
Fallen angels, yeah.
Right? Yeah. Start dealing with that situation then.
Okay.
That started messing him up. Right? And I don't remember, I think maybe his first son could have came from that daughter of Ishmael. Right? Because later on, he changed. Read about him in the book of Job. Right? He changed over. He came off of that.
Ishmael? Who changed overnight? Esau.
Esau, one of his sons.
One of his sons.
Yeah, one of his sons. Forgetting his name. The first one.
And they all was red? Like the 12 or 13 of them?
His descendants?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. Because he has become a nation. But the two nations are in your womb. So how you gonna become a nation if he don't duplicate after himself?
Right.
He wouldn't. Couldn't be. He has to become a nation. So it doesn't matter who he slept with.
Right.
He's there's going to come looking like him.
Because he has a dominant gene.
Otherwise, you couldn't call them Edomites. Edomites mean a red nation. It wouldn't be a red nation if they didn't come out all red, looking like him. So that changed the name.
That happened quick. That wasn't no timetable.
No, it was immediately. Wow. He's a nation. He's made that. He's made to be a nation.
They acting like over a period of time he lost his pigmentation.
No. Called them Edomites in the 36th chapter, right after. Talks about his first sons. Calls them Edomites, first son. So in process of time, Judah never gives Shua or Sheila to Tamar, which he said he was. He never gave it to her, and that's where she dressed up like a prostitute and then sleeps with her and had to win by her. So, but by him doing that, his sons from Tamar that he has, right? They come out of Shem, and so his line is not correct because he's not come out of Shem. He don't come out of Canaanite. Those two sons died.
Okay.
Because if not, you have a problem.
Yeah.
With Judah's line.
Yeah.
Because Judah becomes the head tribe once the Messiah comes out later on. And that's why I already telling people they talk about Ruth. That's why the line shuts down right there.
Right.
It's unrecorded.
Right.
After Obed.
It cleans up after that.
Yeah, it's unrecorded for over 40 years.
Cause Obed is not David's father.
No, not Jesse's
Jesse's father.
Not Jesse's father. The line has to clear, has to be clear. And that's why you see these two sons, you can't have sons that are dead. Can't have them in the line.
Because they would have been there, and then that's what's messing me up. I'm like, yeah, no, Ruth can't. I mean, these daughters, these sons that she's offering. I mean, and I know that there is no sons to offer. I mean, to actually get.
If there was, there would be Israelites though.
Right. Okay.
If Naomi had sons, they would have been from her husband, who's an Israelite. They would have been Israelite again.
Okay.
Right. All right. Any other? Did I answer your question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Do we have any other questions? Is there any other? No other questions? All right, we got Romans chapter 15, verse 4. Forward, things forward. All right, let's get Romans 15. We're gonna get 1 through 4. Let's get one. You gotta get context. Then we clear it up. Yeah. All right, who got that?
I got it.
Go ahead.
Romans chapter 15 from the top. We then that are strong ought to bear the infirmities of the weak and not to please ourselves.
Right? So we should be there to support our brothers in their weakness, in their infirmities, right? I mean, again, it's always something that you can deal with, right? Don't go dealing with something you don't know what you're dealing with. Right?
You gotta use wisdom.
Yeah, right. People try to offer help to someone that they're not even qualified to help, making the problem worse. You don't want to go do that. Right? You would then send them to someone who's qualified to help them. Right. Go ahead.
Verse 2. Let every one of us please his neighbor for his good to edification.
The edification, which means is the build up. Edification means, right? So if you're trying to build your brother, your sister up, right? That's how you please your neighbor, by building them up. And that's giving them information and showing them by leading by example, right? Go ahead.
Verse 3. For even Christ pleased not himself, but as it is written, the reproaches of them that reproached thee fell on me.
Right. So the things that we did, right? The rebellion, the disrespect, right? That we did to the Most High. The sinning, all that fell upon Christ.
Wow.
Right. He had to bear the burden.
Wow.
Of those things, right?
So
that goes back into is briefly, we're gonna touch on it. We're gonna briefly touch on it, right? But that would be our trespassing. Our trespassing. This is what the text talks about, or with reference to Christ as a trespass offering. Right? Our trespasses. And it's very interesting where you read it at in the Bible.
Wow.
Right? Which highlights why is a trespass offering?
Wow.
And also what we did.
Right? Is that Matthew or Luke?
Huh?
Matthew or
no,
Luke?
we all the way in Leviticus.
Okay.
That's what the trespass is talking about.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
Go
ahead.
Verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
So what was written afore in the past, written down, was for our learning, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they take these words and they say learning, but it's just more than just learning, right? It's teaching, right? It's written there for our teaching, right? It's for instructions, right? And lastly, application.
Okay.
Things are written for now just for you to apply it. Right? Which is Torah. It's stuff that you can teach from it as well. You know what I'm saying? And it's also there to instruct you. Instruct you on what to do and what not to do. So when you read the Old Testament, and today we reading the Old and the New Testament, we learn from these things to instruct us what to do and what not to do. Right? So you ain't just reading the Bible so you can just, I can go ahead and teach it. It's to help you, to instruct you as well.
Practice.
And for you to apply it as well. So it's all together in one, right? All of these three different aspects. This is what we get from this Greek word that they translate here for our learning. All right? Go ahead.
That we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
Right. And then we have our patience, right? And reading the scriptures will give you comfort, because when you read it, you begin to understand who you are. You begin to understand what you can get, right? By believing and staying consistent. That's what gives you hope. Because without it, then that's where you don't have no hope. Right? You keep thinking the so-called white man, and whatever. But the scriptures show you something different. You can have a better life than just the one you have now. You see what I'm saying? So what you do is this life that you in, you live in this life to get a better life in the next one.
Right.
So I'm not trying to do me in this life. I'm trying to do the Most High in Christ. So in the next one, I get my reward. Right?
It's kind of like you paying your price here, and then you setting your treasures up into the next part.
Right. I'm putting stuff together for the next one. For my next life. That's why Christ was doing when he was here. What he was doing, right? He was building up for the next one when he's ruling. Right. The next one. The apostles, the prophets, Moses. That's what they were all doing. They were doing things to get themselves situated, acclimated into a kingdom, to a certain position.
There you go.
Right? You're given a chance to put yourself in a better position in the next life. And not only that.
Wow, that's deep.
You can bring over your memories of this life into the other one. Wow. Because usually in your last life, you don't remember.
Wow.
You don't remember who you were. Right? The only one that know who you are is those who was on the other side, like the demons. They know. You wouldn't. That's why John didn't know who he was. Christ said, "No, I know who you are." You were Elijah. So it's very important. You definitely want to take what you learn from this life into the next one, right?
Or you got to start all over.
Or you don't want to start over again and start to learn over. You want to take all this with you.
Right.
This information with you, right?
Right.
Because you wish you knew all this stuff when you was in your teenager right now. Would you done? Right?
Yeah.
If I knew all this stuff when I was, 13? Come on. It'll be a different teenage life. Very different.
And one thing, I was thinking about, I kind of sold myself short, man, taking that janitorial position at UCLA. I was like, man, I could have did so much more, but I didn't believe that I could. I'm looking at these people around me. I'm like, I sold myself short. I didn't know not to, though.
I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding. I love you.
I love you too.
Yeah, but even with that, you're not presented with opportunity to be way more than that. right?
Come.
From a janitor, and now you a king and a priest.
Come.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That feels good. I
Yeah.
like it.
But most people are going to squander it, right? But many are called,
You are chosen.
They're going to squander the opportunity. Right?
Mm.
Of course it is. And we all know why, because at some point they lose faith. Right? This world, so on and so forth.
Gotta keep that faith.
Got to keep it. Right? Let's get the trespass offering. We get the Leviticus, the 14th chapter. I think it's 11. Verse 11. We'll start at verse 11. Right? Whatever, we need to read verse 1. We need to be clear. Give me verse 1 right quick.
Leviticus chapter 14 from the top. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, This shall be the law of the leper in the day of his cleansing. He shall be brought unto the priest.
So the trespass offering is in the law of the leper, and it's in the day of his cleansing. So it's going off into him getting cleansed, right? Cleansed of his leprosy, right? I want to jump down now to verse 11. Verse 11.
Verse 11. And the priest that maketh him clean shall present the man that is to be made clean, and those things before the Lord at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation.
Go ahead.
Verse 12. And the priest shall take one he lamb and offer him for a trespass offering.
See, this is where we find a trespass offering at. Go ahead.
And the log of oil, and wave them for a wave offering before the Lord.
Right. So we have our trespass offering, or what we're going to read later on in the book of Isaiah would be an asham, right? An asham is a trespass offering, right? We're going to get off into it. We're going to dive into a little bit more. Go ahead.
Verse 13. And the he shall slay the lamb in the place where he shall kill the sin offering and the burnt offering in the holy place.
It's not the holy place, because in the holy place you don't kill the animals in there. You have the holy place and you have the most holy place. So this holy place is talking about a specific place outside that you would do this, right? So there you would kill the sin offering and the burnt offering, right? So you have the trespass offering, you have the sin offering, and there's a burnt offering, and you do it at a specific place that is holy, right? Another place for the holy. Remember when Moses is doing the flock of Jethro, and he comes to this particular place with the burning bush, the angel tells him, take your shoe off, because the place you stand there, but it's holy. In the holy place, right? So it's kind of a place like that. It isn't the holy place in the tabernacle or the temple, because you don't kill animals in there, you don't bring blood in there, nothing like that. When you bring blood in there, you go into the most holy place with it for the Ark of the Covenant. But it's a holy place like that. But we had 3 offerings here. We got the trespass offering comes here, the sin offering, and the burnt offering, right? All 3 of these is symbolic of Christ. Right? I'm gonna hit on all 3 of them. Right? All 3 of them is of Christ. I'm dealing right now with the trespass offering. So in the holy place, go ahead.
For as the sin offering is the priest, so is the trespass offering its most holy.
It is most holy, right? Give me verse 14.
Verse 14. And the priest shall take some of the blood of the trespass offering.
We got the blood of the trespass offering, that he lamb. Go ahead.
And the priest shall put it upon the tip of the right ear of him that is to be cleansed, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot.
Now, see, that right there is beyond what I don't know what that's for.
God.
I can admit, I don't know. Somebody comes trying to make something up. I don't know what you're gonna make up with that one. That is crazy, right? I right now, I'm gonna just say, just for right now, you know me, I'm meticulous. I'm gonna get it because I look and I didn't find anything. You know me, I ain't gonna stop looking, because it's very this seems to be very deliberate.
Right tip of the foot.
That is being placed on the right ear of him.
Con.
To be cleansed, then upon his thumb of his right hand,
And
then in this great toe of his right foot.
Con.
We got the
So,
right thing going
bam,
consistently.
bam.
Yeah.
Con.
So yeah, so
Wow.
there is a pattern here, but I know there is more here because it ends with this code in here. And anytime I see that, I know that they are taking stuff out, right? Which probably could explain all that. But for whatever reason, it doesn't matter. Most I will, and I'll get to the rest of it. Right?
Con.
So we have the trespass offering here, right? Now I'm going to pull it up here so we can kind of see more, get an understanding of what this is. I need to come to the appendix 42, right? 43. And I need to come to 2:6. Right? Let me blow this up so you guys can see a little bigger if possible. All right. And that's as big as I can get it. Not go too far. Offering, we need the asham. Here, I'm like an asham offering. The asham says right here, what?
The trespass
The
offering.
trespass offering. Right? It says, and it relates to sins of omission. Right? Relate to sins of meaning that you are omitting something. You are omitting something that you know you're supposed to be doing that you're not doing. Right? You're supposed to be doing. So if we reading this in Leviticus where it talks about a man that has leprosy, it means this man got leprosy because what?
He's not doing something.
He's omitting certain things that he's supposed to be doing, and that's why he got leprosy.
Okay.
Right? He's being negligent with something. Right? I'm gonna further read on. That's why he got leprosy in the first place. He was doing something that he was ignoring certain things. He goes on to say, he says, while Shatta relates to sins of commission, sin in general, Asham, sin in relation to the Mosaic law, sins of error, arising from what? Ignorance or what?
Negligence,
right? This is why the person got leprosy in the first place. He didn't know something, or he knew something and he neglected to do it. So we got it, right? So now you have to bring a trespass offering. Right? It would more so speak to him neglecting something. I wouldn't say it was something he's ignorant of. It was something that he neglected, which happens a lot. People neglect certain things. You know what I'm saying? It can happen. Right? It can happen. Oh man, I should have. Yeah, you should have, could have, would have. Right? But you did. So now you gotta make it right by bringing a trespass offering. This is part of what Christ is, right? The reproaches of them that reproaches the Most High, our trespass, our omission, neglect to do something, right? Which we know what it is keeping the Torah, that fell upon Christ. So now we need a trespass offering, which Christ is. He becomes a trespass offering to atone for our neglect.
Okay.
Not that we didn't know, we was ignorance, we neglected to do something. Right? Which is very important. Wow. It's similar to let's read this happened. The Pharisees was doing this. Right? And Christ brought this up. Let me get it right quick, then we're gonna come back to the rest of the Asham, right?
Well, he said that's good, right? To do the trespass offering, that's good to do that.
Yeah, if you did something that you
neglected or ignored,
you gotta bring that. You gotta bring that helam, like it says right there, and all that in there.
Right. Okay.
But for us, since we did it, right? Christ becomes that for us.
Okay.
Right? Because we going to read, we know that the blood of bulls and goats and lambs
doesn't suffice.
Not really.
It's
not really cutting it. It's not cutting it, right? Meaning it's not permanent.
Right. Okay.
Right? But Christ, he will be permanent. So he becomes that for us. Right? So we need to get the book, let me go back. We need, Matthew 23.
Was we finishing Leviticus or?
Yeah, we're doing Leviticus.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing Leviticus. We're finished Leviticus. But that's where the trespass offering is, and I'm just pointing it out that it's there that the person obviously got leprosy because he was being
Negligent.
negligent, right? Matthew 23:23. That's what we need. Yes, sir.
Matthew chapter 23, reading that verse 23.
Yes.
Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye pay
Tight.
type of mint and
Anise.
anise to coming
And cumin.
and cumin, and have
Omitted, right? Omission again,
Mhm.
right? Same thing. Omission or omitted. Go ahead.
the what's that? Weightier matter of the law, judgment, mercy, and faith. These ought ye to do, to have done, and not to leave the other undone.
Right.
Come.
So the person that got in the village leprosy, that's what he was doing.
Mhm.
He's omitting certain things. He did certain things, but he omitted certain things.
Oh, wow.
Caused him to get leprosy, now even a
Ooh.
trespass. The Pharisees were doing the same thing. They need a what? Trespass offering. See that?
Ooh.
But they don't have one. See? They don't believe in Christ, so they don't have one. That's why Christ told them, if you don't believe I am he, you're gonna die in your sins.
Ooh.
You guys are committing a trespass.
Mhm.
You have omitted the weightier. Listen, they
what
they omitted is the heavier
the
stuff.
big laws.
They're doing the light stuff, but they omitted the weightier, the heavier stuff.
Wow.
They're gonna catch it even more,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
They have omitted the weightier matters of the law.
Mm.
Judgment, mercy, and faith. That's how crazy it is.
Mm. Mm.
So they need a trespass offering straight up, which they would say they don't. Torah says they do.
Judgment, mercy, and faith.
Judgment, mercy, and faith is what they were omitted. As a matter of fact, listen, it gets even deeper than that. It gets even deeper than that. We need to get the book of Luke.
Oh.
We need Luke chapter 11, verse 42. Who got Luke chapter 11, verse 42?
I'll take it.
Go ahead.
Luke chapter 11, verse 42. But woe unto you, Pharisees, for ye tithe mint and rue and all manner of herbs. And
See what they're doing?
Mm.
Herbs.
Mm.
They tithe these things, meaning they give a 10% of these herbs.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
And Passover judgment.
They passed over judgment.
And the love of the Most High.
See that?
Mm-hmm.
They passed over the love of the Most High.
Wow.
How do you pass over the love of God?
By not doing this.
Look at that.
Laws and commandments. Wow.
Yeah.
And not loving his son. Love his son.
Wow.
This goes to show you that the Torah is the love of God. That's showing you love by giving you his Torah. He's giving you love. Passing over it.
Wow.
The path of judgment and the love of God.
So giving you the right instructions is love.
Definitely.
Wow.
That's why they don't get a pass.
Not only is it love, it is eternal life.
Wow.
It is, that's the text say that if a man do, he shall live in it.
Wow.
Meaning he's gonna live forever.
Right.
Is Torah going anywhere?
No. Never. Ever.
It is something you're gonna constantly forever live by.
Wow.
You're constantly gonna live by that. It is actually eternal life that he's giving you.
And that's why you gotta make it perfect. You gotta make it perfect. Because you gotta practice it. You gotta walk in it. You gotta keep the straight way. Wow.
It ain't just instructions. It ain't just a way of living. right? And it's something that's gonna keep you living, right? I can have something to make me live to a certain point, and then I die.
Right.
This is gonna keep you alive.
Wow.
Let's understand what it really is,
Come.
right?
Come.
It's gonna keep you alive.
Wow.
Why do you think we have a certain man that didn't die? Enoch.
Come.
I'm sure Enoch kept Torah.
Come. Definitely. We know he kept Torah. Come.
Elijah, the same thing.
Come. Come.
He kept them alive.
Come.
Saying? Go ahead.
These ought ye to have done, and not to leave the others undone.
Again, this is going on to this day. You have people who are doing certain things in the Torah, and some people who are not. Like you have deacon teaching that we can't keep Passover, right? Because you keep it in the land.
On.
That's why I showed them the Passover papyrus. They were keeping Passover outside the land.
Good job.
So he's omitting certain things, having certain thing done and omitting certain things. Because his lack of information.
And that would be a weightier matter too, right?
Huh?
That would be a
weightier matter, yeah. But he's under this belief that you can't keep Torah outside the land because he's misunderstanding what it says in Deuteronomy, right? He kept it in the place where God put his name at. That's what you misunderstand. If that's the case, you couldn't keep it in the wilderness or in Egypt. Wow. Am I right or wrong?
That's deep, yes, sir. Sir. Because that would be Israel, and we know where the Most High put his name at.
Yeah, right? That's why I tell you guys my favorite scripture is the
13:22.
Exodus 20. That's whatever I say to you, God, be circumspect. Make sense of what I'm saying to you. Does that make sense to you?
Wow.
Right? Because remember, God did put his name in Jerusalem, right?
Yes.
And then he what with it?
He took it away.
Took it away. He ain't read that part of the text. Right? Moved it away. So where is it now? See that?
Yeah.
Where is it now?
In heaven.
What it does, it defaults back to before he put it in Jerusalem.
There you go.
Before it was nowhere. So when it was nowhere, they kept Passover where? Anywhere they could. They kept it in Egypt. They kept it in the wilderness.
Okay, I see.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If he removed his name, you back default again back to where you was before he put it there. Well, you kept it everywhere, so then you can keep it outside the land again. Right?
Wow.
Like they did
before he got in the
land. See?
We messed that one up.
No, because he don't make sense of what he's reading, right? He get dogmatic with the text because he think he sees something, but he don't see something because he's not taking everything into consideration.
And he ain't been in long enough.
That too. I'm trying to all that stuff. He ain't been long enough. You don't know it. Like I told him, I said, brother, you're not ready yet, brother. I know you think you are, but you're not. This ain't a disrespect to you. But
because he's trying.
Yeah. Hey, Shabbat Shalom, Sir Smith, if you can hear us, brother.
Family, Shabbat Shalom, brother.
Shabbat Shalom. Wow.
Right.
Hey, you should do a lesson. You don't see what you think you see.
Gotta have eyes to see.
Hey, you say that man remind me of a who did that song?
You're blind, baby.
You're blind from the fact. If
Is
you
that
can't
Shaq?
see what I can see.
That's Shaq.
No, that's not Shaq. If you can't see what I
think that's Heavy D.
You're blind, baby. You're blind from the fact. Oh, know what? That's Heavy D.
But I can't see.
Heavy D did that song. Then that was what's from PE?
Yeah. Public
the dark skin dude, whatever.
Not Flavor.
That's the Flavor saying that.
Flavor saying that.
That's the Flavor saying that.
Baby,
You're blind from the fact. Yeah, that's him saying that little chorus part.
It.
Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the Heavy D song. I love that song right there. That's one of my jams right there.
I can see.
Okay, so you can't be having something done and leave others undone, right? The only way this is gonna work for you is only if you just completely ignorant of it.
Okay.
Right?
Because the Most High have a clause for
you don't do the Pharisee with the omission thing.
Right. Knowing and don't do it.
Yeah. Don't do the mission because then you go into neglect.
Come.
And now you need a trespass offering, and you in problem, you in trouble.
What would a trespass offering look like for us now, or did Jesus already?
Oh, Jesus Christ covered.
Okay.
If you believe in him, I want to be clear.
You
I don't want to just say because God believe in you. It doesn't work for you if you don't believe in him.
Come.
Right? People think, well, he died for our sins, but you don't believe in him. So how does it really work for you? It doesn't work for you.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
Come.
They get stuff misconstrued. You have to believe in him, or it doesn't work.
I could see an atheist saying something like that. Well, didn't Jesus die for our sins? But yeah, he did, but you don't believe in him. You don't just get it by default.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
There's people out here that believe that. You just get it by default. It doesn't work that way. I wish it did. I wish it did work like that.
Yeah, we'd all be safe.
Come.
Come.
All right, from there, we need to get Isaiah.
Come.
Isaiah 53. Oh man, I wish it worked that way. Oh my goodness.
Can it be so simple?
I think it works that way for the rich. Right? Isaiah 53.
Come.
5.
Come.
Right, because by default, if you're a son, then you know supposed to get the money, right?
Come. The inheritance.
On the inheritance, unless he hit you with a will or something that you don't get none.
It all goes to this one.
Right now. Listen, man, there are some crazy wills out there. I know you heard some crazy will where the dude leave everything to the cat. I mean, it's ridiculous. You heard that before?
Something like that, yeah.
Leave something to the cat, to the dog. Ridiculous. Dog is a billionaire. Some ridiculous foolishness. Only Edom do stuff like that. It's just dumb.
I seen one where Edomite left the lump sum to. It looked like the lump sum was to the whole family, and the dude who he gave the most to didn't get nothing until he checked it 10 years later, and he had more than all of them.
Yeah. Isaiah 53:5. We got that.
Verse 5, take it. Isaiah chapter 53, reading at verse 5. But he was wounded for our transgression.
Transgression, right? This goes back to our neglect, right? Go ahead.
He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed.
Right? Stuff that he went through. Go ahead.
Reading that verse of 6. All we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned away one. We have turned everyone to his own way, and the Lord have laid on him the iniquity of us all.
Right. So you see how this thing is reading. We know it's not literal everyone because the prophets didn't. Right? They didn't turn to their own way. They were doing the Most High. But again, it's just basically saying in a general sense, right? The majority of the nation, this is what they did, right? And even you have the righteous, like I said before, the righteous also felt the judgment of the wicked, right? They went into captivity too. And I was thinking the same thing too, right? You know, you movie with the Roots?
Yes.
With Kuta Kente?
Yes.
When he's whipping them?
Yeah.
And he's trying to change his name?
To Toby.
To Toby?
Yeah.
That reminded me of what happened with Daniel. They changed Daniel's name, right? To Belshazzar, right? I'm bringing it up to say this. When Israel seemed to go into captivity, these nations try to impose different names on them or change their title, change their heritage. So after a while, they forget that they're Israel. Wow. He forget that he's Daniel. He's Belshazzar now. Who's Daniel? To be so long living as Belshazzar, he don't forgot his original name was Daniel. We live so long as African American and something else. We don't forgot we Israel because they don't change it when we first came.
Wow.
We see it all the way in the text. Wow. They constantly doing that. We see it in Roots. They still doing it then to this time, right?
You just made me think of something so deep, bro.
So I'm saying this is how you trace us is that they have changed our names and identity when we go into these captivities to the point we forgot who we were.
So Salaki, did the Edomites know exactly who they are?
Oh yeah, yes.
So what about Moabites? Do they know who they are?
I don't.
I mean,
I don't know who they are today. That's why I would know if I knew who they were today. I can answer it. I don't know who they are today, but they probably whoever they are today. I think they would know who they are.
At least most of
Yeah,
them.
but it looked like it. You know what? It seemed that me looking at it, it seems they just do it to us.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it seemed like.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to do it to us.
Conk.
Yes, sir.
Because their names are already Anglo or whatever it is, and then they try to give us the names of them, so it changes our identity. And that's why it's important for us to have to go back to get a Hebrew name.
Yes.
That Hebrew name is very important for us to have because it's from the Most High.
Very important.
What is it? Yeah,
you gotta get it back. Yeah.
What is a Donald? Nothing. It's nothing. But an Isa Anya is wow. That's powerful.
Yeah. But I think, but this is again is how you trace who the true Israelites are.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really a black and white thing.
Come.
You know, it's a little part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you really narrow it down to who these people are? Is you use the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
The Bible said he was scattered to all nations.
Come.
And we see the pattern of when we scatter, they change our name and try to change our heritage and all that stuff. And that's how, so when we claim to be these people, they're going to say, no, you're not them.
Mm-hmm.
No, according to what the book says and following how what y'all do to us, yeah, we are those people.
Mm-hmm.
So what is a trace on the Moabites that you would figure?
I've not really traced the Moabite. When I was coming up in the One West, they thought it was Chinese and Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
But that I know that's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The Moabites don't say that's wrong. Because the Moabite, they speak in Hebrew.
Come.
Chinese don't speak, they don't do Hebrew. They do Chinese.
Right.
What the Aramaics, Aramaics, they do Hebrew? Like a brother language.
Aramaic. Who's that?
Like Aramaic.
Aramaic. Them is our brother language.
Sister language. Sister language. Yeah, sister language. But they have ancient Aramaic too. They don't talk about ancient Aramaic. I think ancient Aramaic was more closer to Paleo Hebrew than anything else, than this box stuff.
Okay.
Right? That I can see clearly why they would probably change to the Aramaic because it was much more closer to their Paleo Hebrew that they left Judea with.
Okay.
And then sometime in that captivity, it came to this box script. We turned to this box script.
That's the Assyrian script, right?
They go the Assyrian script.
Right.
Right? But that script would go all the way back to where Abraham was in early Chaldeans. You understand? When Abraham is there in early Chaldeans, right?
Wow.
See, people don't understand that.
Wow.
What was I telling this? I was telling it to service. I think I was telling it to my brother Sermon Smith, or somebody I was telling it to, or was it y'all? Abraham spoke multiple languages.
Yeah.
He's called the Hebrew. The thing, he's called the Hebrew. He only spoke Hebrew. He goes into Egypt and is communicating with the Pharaoh. Do you think he's taking the Pharaoh in Hebrew?
No.
He's speaking to him in Mennonetta. Whatever language they were speaking.
Mm-hmm.
So he can speak that language.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He's coming down to the Canaanites. He's speaking their language, which would be similar to his language, but still, he can speak their language because he's communicating with them. But he comes from They're speaking a little different dialect, right? From them.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Some people say it's Ugaritic, the Ugaritic language.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
But it's Abraham is not only is a military leader, we saw him get into battle, he's bilingual. He speaks multiple languages. Right? He's very versed when it comes to dealing with people. Right? It's not, you don't see until you think about it, like, wait a minute, what's going on here?
Father of many nations.
Father, yeah. You start like, wait a minute, yeah, this guy right here is. He's not just regular person. There's more going on in him.
Calm.
There's more going on in him. So when we read about him being taught by Noah and all that other stuff, he's also being taught by them different languages, or is the Spirit teaching Abraham different languages?
Like the angel that taught.
Like the angel, right? To a degree, definitely, even to this day.
70 different.
Like Christ. Christ spoke at least 4 languages.
I would think he spoke the whole 72 too.
Or all of them. But we know for a fact he spoke those 4. You know what
I'm
saying? They're bilingual. But that usually how Israelites had to be, because Israelites was a people of commerce, right? We do farming. When you do farming, you sell your produce, you sell it to different people.
Mm.
You might be able to speak their language too as well. And that's it, they're going to speak your language, but if you can speak theirs, it's even more better. Right? You can communicate better. Yes, sir.
And then when you find out where your people are and you know you gotta go talk to them, you gotta go talk to them in the language that they speak.
Yes.
Wow.
Definitely.
Mm.
It's a very important thing, right? So so people like, how did Abraham learn Hebrew? When if he comes from and that wasn't speaking Hebrew in it was Ugaritic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But they don't understand Abraham was raised on the Noah and Shem. With Ibar there. So he first thing he learned Hebrew, but then he understood he have to learn to speak because his father would be speaking the Ugaritic stuff. Right? His father's caught up in that Tower of Babel stuff. Right? Yes, sir.
I seen a timeline that's like this, but it go all the way across, and I'm gonna get it for you because oh man, that thing that's I'm gonna get it for you.
Yeah. It's been like from Abraham time going forward. It's about being bilingual. It's about being able to speak multiple languages. You know what I'm saying? Because right now we dealing with the Hebrew and Greek, constantly trying to get back to the original language and find to what it's really saying in the English. Because we know a lot have been mistranslated, so we deal with that. So you become proficient when you start doing that. You become enough where you can translate it correctly back, right, and find the errors in it, right. So we get one more verse. We're gonna get back to our normal lesson. We kind of deviated a little bit. Just want to put one more verse. Can we get Baruch? Baruch. We gonna come right back there.
I opened the book up and it went right to Baruch.
And so they forever gonna hate us to our grave.
Oh yeah, unwarranted hate. Oh yeah,
Some guys.
well they know they can't get at the Most High, so who else you gonna get?
Baruch chapter 2 verse 27. Verse 27. Go ahead.
Baruch chapter 2 verse 27.
Yes, sir.
And it reads, O Lord our God, thou hast dealt with us after all thy goodness and according to all thy great mercies of thine.
Definitely has. Go ahead.
As thou speakest by the servant Moses in the day when thou did command him to write thy law before the children of Israel, saying,
You have to write the law, right? The law before the children of Israel, saying, go ahead.
If ye will not hear my voice,
if you don't want to listen, go ahead.
Surely this great multitude shall be turned into a small number amongst the nations.
A small number among the nation. Go ahead.
Where I will scatter them.
Scatter you. See? I'm telling brothers, right? We're talking about this 2/3 now. It says, true Israel is a small number among the nations. That's why I said there'll be a lot of people who think they're Israelites and they're not. Small number among the nations, but I'm going to scatter you, right? Go ahead.
Verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me.
God knew they wasn't going to listen. Go ahead.
Because it is a stiff-necked people.
Stiff-necked. We talked about the stiff-neck thing. Go ahead.
But in the land of their captivity.
But in the land where we're in captivity, go ahead.
They shall remember themselves.
We shall what?
Remember themselves.
See? We're remembering who we really are. But it's God bringing it back to us. This don't fit the people in the land.
No.
In captivity, we remembered who we are. Have they ever in captivity remembered who they were? This means we actually lost who we were where? In captivity. Yes, sir.
They're going to go right to that Holocaust. When we was in the Holocaust.
They've been claiming to be Israelites way before the Holocaust. None of that works. Plus, they were not in captivity in the Holocaust. They let them fool you.
They admit that too.
Don't let them fool you.
They said, well, it wasn't captivity, but we were in the Holocaust.
No, they if it happened, let's just start there.
6 million.
You are in a war with somebody. You're warring against, this is war. In war, anything can happen. They're making it seem like they wasn't at war with these people. Hitler hated them.
Right.
They had war with them.
Right.
You think if I'm at war with you and I kept you, what am I gonna do with you? I'll burn you up, kill you, shoot you, whatever I gotta do. This is war. Oh, they put us in concentration. You're at war.
And
what's wrong with you? Yes, sir.
They said they had 2 ovens on, cooking people simultaneously, and that's how they get to the number 6 million so-called Jews.
Don't prove it.
They can't. There's no. They said that number is so ridiculous. If they had 15 ovens going constantly, they couldn't get to the number 6 million.
The Red Cross says differently. Red Cross put a number on it. They said it was about 1,000. They ain't even nowhere near no 6 million. They had 1,000. I ain't get the 6 million.
I give them 200,000, but that's about it.
I wouldn't give them none.
Wow.
You at least give them a warning.
Listen, this guy got time to be taking people and put them in ovens when he can just shoot you and throw you in a big mass grave and get rid of you. To put you in a big oven, you know what I'm saying? That takes resources and money.
Right.
That I ain't trying to spend on all of that. Right? Shoot you in your head and throw you in a mass grave and get rid of it.
Right. Outside the town.
I can say resources and money.
Fertilizer.
You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense to be doing that.
They think we stupid.
And then he probably chopped it.
They do think people are stupid, bro.
To say the bullets, he gonna behead them.
That's what I'm trying to say. I ain't got time to put you in no oven and all that.
Get the guillotine.
You gotta build the oven, put fire in it, have people to do it, keep it going with wood and oil. That's money and time.
How that? Time is short. It's
running
running
out.
out.
In war, you trying to save money as you can. You ain't trying to spend all this money in war. If I can save money in war, I'm gonna save it.
Cookie, y'all.
It makes my army stronger. Make my army go longer. I can pay my people more money. Ain't some time to put you in no oven. Get out of here with that nonsense. Man.
And they said they was making soap out of them. Come on.
We gonna let's finish up here. We're gonna get back to our lesson. So again, this verse 30 right here, this verse 30 really damaged them. Because this right here helps prove
that's a good
who we are. That in captivity, remember who we were. This only fits us. It only fits us. Right? That shows you in captivity, they robbed us of our identity. Well, this verse is letting us know. And we remembered ourselves. In captivity, as we see actually play out. This is actually fulfilled literally. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
Go ahead.
And shall know that I am the Lord their God.
And we know that. Remember who we are. We know that the Most High is the Lord our God. Go ahead.
For I will give them an heart and ears to hear.
See, he's giving us a heart and ears to hear. This is part of how we remember who we was. Started with the Most High. Now we have a mind and an ear, meaning to hear and obey. To hear and obey. Right? That's what we doing. We still doing the Passover. We still doing the unleavened bread. We're still doing these things. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 32. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity.
See? Where?
In the land of their captivity.
Part of praising God is keeping Torah, keeping the Passover. Where? But in the land of captivity. That's outside the land. That's outside the land.
Where his name is.
Go ahead.
And think upon my name.
And are we not doing this?
Who
was it? We know that they don't worship the God of the Bible. They don't do Torah. They do Kabbalah. So this can't fit them. This fits only us. Yes, sir.
And they don't use the name.
And they don't use the this. There is a ban on the name. You know that? Remember Zion Lex doing it? I'm looking at Zion Lex going, what's wrong with Zion Lex? You tripping, bro?
So no, whoa, wait a minute.
Listen, you will not hear Zion Lex say God's name. Fact check me. Fact check me. He will not say. He's under some ridiculous ban that he's upholding. That Edomites came up with it. He's following. He think we came up with it. Why would we come up with some nonsense like that? That was imposed upon Israel. And Israelites, we ain't doing that. A lot of Israelites died because they're like, we say the name. We're saying his name.
So they want him to say Adonai or?
Yes.
Wow.
That's why you don't see it in the Bible. That's why you see
Lord.
Adonai. Lord.
Wow.
Because that ridiculous ban. They kept going. The ban should be done by now. You in your land, you free. You should say the name again. Why are you keeping a ban going?
Wow. There's power in that name.
That's because they worship another God.
Come.
Why would you keep a ban going when you free now to not say the name of your God? Because you don't worship him.
The God of this.
You worship Satan.
We
ain't gonna put a ban on his name. I know you ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that.
So when they say the synagogues of Satan, like that's the house of Satan, because that's where they practice.
But the houses, because there's many of them. Yeah, they quick to say his name quickly, right? Well, his title, because I don't think they know his name. They just know him by a title. Yeah, Satan is a title.
Yeah.
Devil is a title.
Right.
They don't think they know his real name. The Bible don't mention his real name. You just give titles of him.
So you think that's still deceiving to them? Because that's like their father.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying they don't know his real name.
Alive.
They're going by the titles that they have of him.
Since their forefather alive, they probably he wouldn't give them the true name, no way.
Well, some of them might know. The upper echelon the one that's way up there. But they're not speaking for whatever reason. They're not speaking his name, or they're not letting us know.
Well, they wanted to be sacred too.
They might be one. They might want to say it, but for certain people, I'm sure the inner circle know it, and they say the elite. Yes, I probably know they know. See
them out of them 70 angels, that one of them probably told the higher up.
Well, I know Satan will tell them himself, because if they worshiping him, he'll tell them, right? But he probably tell them keep that, you know what I'm saying? Secret. Keep it around the elite, the one that's really, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Verse 33, and return from their stiff neck.
And that's where we are. We are returning from our stiff necked stuff. Go ahead.
And from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers.
And we have remembered what our fathers did. Go ahead.
Which sinned before the Lord.
Yes, we have remembered that. And that's why I started off in Romans. The thing written aforetime was for our learning, right? So learn from. Right? We remember that. Go ahead.
Verse 34. And I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they shall be lords of it.
Stop. Those people are not lords of that land over there, are they?
Rainbow collision.
You know what I'm saying? The mosque that they can't get rid of. This verse is when we get back, we shall be lords of it. So it's not them again. Can't be them. They're not lords of it.
Wow.
Go ahead.
And I will increase them.
And he's going to do what?
Increase them.
Increase us. Go ahead.
And they shall not be diminished.
Dang, we waiting for that.
Wow.
I'm waiting for that. Wow. This is a side note. We'll go back to that.
Come on. And I will increase them. Like, we kind of short. You know,
wait, we need one more verse, brother. Verse 35.
Verse 35.
Yes.
And I will make an everlasting covenant with them.
Oh, come on, man.
To be their God.
Oh, come on.
And they shall be my people. And I will no longer drive my people of Israel out of the land, and I have given them, that I have given them.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what? So they know he our God. We his people. He give us a certain land, and everybody just equal now. All of us say it's just all good. As a matter of fact, let me hand this over to you. He let you run it.
They had to fight a war to get into the land. 7-day war. That doesn't have about no war nowhere in there. When God brings us in, ain't gonna be no war.
Or Belfort.
Independent. Belfort and no war. A whole bunch of ridiculous foolishness. There's no prophecy nowhere that says any of that. Nothing.
So we go through all this just for a person to get the same blessing as us?
None of that says it in there. But did you know that those people gave away land too? See, they don't talk about that. You know all that we talk about Mount Sinai is, you know, they owned all of that first. You know, they gave it all away. Why do you think people can't go there now? Because the Muslims say y'all can't go here. They gave that land to the Muslims.
Are you serious?
Yes.
You talking about where the Most High Mountain is?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Where we came through the wilderness,
wow.
they gave all of it away.
That is somewhere else. We can't even.
Wait a minute, but how are you giving land away when it's supposed to be yours? This is anyway, it's ridiculous.
And then when Moses and them was up there, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But I'm just saying, all that's listen, that's the reason why they getting angry and they want to try to push to get all the land from the Nile to the Euphrates.
Right.
But I'm like, you gave away that land over there. Now you want to go try to kill people for it? How dumb are you? You should have just kept that part of the land.
Maybe they didn't know that was the mountain. No,
I need a prophecy where it says Israel is giving away Israelite land. Because that's what they did.
Our promised land.
Hey, show you not the people. Show me the people. How you give away your own land if you get back in it? Stupid.
After
Anyway.
going through.
Let's get back to Isaiah, man. Because it's just ridiculous. People that arguing these people are true Israelites. It's ridiculous, bro. Because they don't have no history what these people have done in the land. They need to do some research. Isaiah 53, we left off at 7.
Isaiah chapter 53, reading at verse 7. Shabbat. He was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth.
Right? No, that's fulfilling Luke. It was for Luke when King Caiaphas sent him to Herod. He said nothing to Herod. Herod was upset. So that's when that was fulfilled. He opened out his mouth. Go ahead.
He is brought as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before his shears is dumb, so he openeth not his mouth.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 8. He is taken from prison and from judgment, and who shall declare his generations, for he was cut off out of the land
of the living.
Cut out of the land of the living, for the transgression of my people was he stricken.
Right. So now he's taken from prison and he's taken from judgment, right? Final judgment, right? And it said, and who shall declare his generation? Right? You can only declare his generation really if he has a earthly father. Doesn't really have one. So
that's
you
good.
can't really declare his generation because he doesn't have an earthly
That's
father.
good. I would have never thought like that. Hold up. Hold up.
Who shall declare his generation? Is it letting you know that there's something going on here that you can't declare his generation? You can't link in.
I didn't see that.
Right?
I mean, wow.
So people say, well, it says here in Matthew chapter 1, the generation of Jesus Christ, the son of David.
14 and 14.
But when you read down, if you want to pay attention to the text,
wow.
He doesn't have an earthly father.
Come.
His only earthly parent is his mother.
Come.
Right?
Come.
And according to Israelite, how they keep it through the father. Father, not the mother. So his situation becomes a unique situation. Unique. That the way that Israel declared a generation, you're not going to declare his like that. You're going to have to go through his mother. And that goes to the exception that's being made of those women where their father died and he had no sons. That's where that comes in, right? That's the only way you can try to find some generation to link into that way. But the traditional way, you can't do it, right? So that's what it's saying. And who shall declare his generation with a question, right? You have to be able, you have to know your Torah to be able to even link them back. Because the traditional way, you're going to bump your head. Right?
You ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, if you just pay attention to the text, you're gonna bump your head.
That's paying attention to detail on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness. It hurt somebody's brain doing that.
And it's still for the transgression of my people. But
once you straight, right? Have to go ahead.
It keeps saying my people, and it's like no other animals have the same get down as another animal, or no other sea creatures or family, or that's why they normally like leave it in the blood. Like how could they suspect them to have the same blessings as us? They not even our people.
Yeah, I'm trying to say. I mean,
Catering
he have to die for you. You have to start there. For you to have any kind of things like that, you have to die for you, which he didn't. Like you say, he died for the sins of my people, the transgression of my people. Just constantly saying it over and over again. We done read it a couple of times before, right? For specific. That's why I say Jesus Christ died for the Israelites. The text continue to say that. Some people believe that he died for what Adam did. It doesn't say that here. Not one time does it say that here. You know what I'm saying? And Adam suffered for his sin. He died for his sin. And there was a flood. All of that happened. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when it says for the sins of the world, that's why they keep including Adam in there, right?
Yes. But then how you reconcile this verse? That's why I say when you read something somewhere that would contradict what you understand something somewhere else, you have to adjust somewhere. You have to adjust it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It's either the world means his people to line up here, right? Or this is wrong here, which is about his people. This doesn't mean the world.
Right.
You have to adjust someone to make it line up and across the board. Right?
So where's the land of the living? I think that
this is where we in. This is the land of the living. He was cut off of the land of the living, the land we in now. Remember, he was put to death.
Egypt.
No, in Israel. He was cut off of the land of the living. He died.
So where would be the land of the dead?
The grave. Yeah.
And that still wouldn't assist of Abraham bosom. That still wouldn't assist of Abraham bosom.
Yeah, that's Hades. That's Hades. That's Hades. That's after you leave this, where your soul goes afterwards. That's the land of people of the departed soul, they would say, we call that place.
So
right?
so where did Hamashiach Yahushai go after he passed away? Was that the land of the dead, or?
Yes, he went. It says he went to speak to the spirits in prison. Right? And I was talking about this with my brother servicemen. We talked about this a few days ago, right? When he believed that he went down and talked to them angels, them falling in. I said no. I'm telling him that's not. I don't think that's what he went to go deep, because I don't see nowhere. I'm not understanding why would he go preach to angels who know who ye are, right? But it isn't. He pointed out to me it isn't like preaching the gospel. It isn't that, right? It's a different Greek word, right? It's about herald saying, declaring who he is. And even in that, right? Let's say even in that, right? But these angels know who he are, know who he is, right? Remember, those demons know who he was. The demons say, we know who you are. If the demons know who he are, you can tell me that angels don't know who he is? So you're going to declare who you are to them. They see you come, they're going to know who you are. Like, we know who you are already.
And you was already an angel at that.
Yeah, we know who you are. You come here to tell us who you are, we already know that. You know what I'm saying? But the people who don't know who he is, that's different.
And
that will make sense. You go ahead and declare himself to them that don't know who he is, that have died not knowing who he is.
Right.
Would that make sense, right?
Hey, brother.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I just thought of something now. Now there's something. Now, remember you were saying how and this could be it. Not saying this is it, but remember how you were saying that. And not again. Let me preface this. Not that I fully agree with this, but this could be it. As far as what you were saying, as far as like he didn't have all power and authority at a certain point, right? Before he got it, right? So could him declaring or preaching to them after he been resurrected could have been now him going down there saying, "Look, I got the juice now. Like I got all power and authority now." Could that be it? Him going down there and declaring that to them?
Wait, you wait. When he died, he went down. He got the power of the. Timeline wise, I think he got it after he resurrected. Him going down there is him still being dead in them 3 days and 3 nights. He didn't get it yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure. The timeline, did he go with that scripture? Did
That's
that
when he
happen
died.
after he died?
No, that's when he died. He went down there.
You saying that's before he died?
No, when he died. When he died, he went down there.
3 days, 3 nights.
Those 3 days and 3 nights. That's when he went down there. When he died. Because now since he died, he made the atonement. Right? His death, the atonement has been made. He's dead. Now you can go down there and then, yo, I've made the atonement, right? I made the atonement. You can now believe in me, blah, blah, so on and so forth.
Oh, wow.
He had all power and authority, right?
All upon authority, yeah. After he resurrected, he says this. But again, he has not completed the 3 days and 3 nights. Let's say he don't complete that. Do we get all power?
No.
No, he does not. He has to complete that.
Woo.
That's what he said.
Smash the keys of
He
death.
has to complete the 3 days and 3 nights, right?
Like Jonah.
It is not completed yet.
So as far as when he went down there to preach to that scripture we talking about when he talked to them, is that after the 3 days and 3 nights, or we're not sure?
During the 3
The
days.
time. But I'm saying, does he have all power and authority during that time? That's what I'm not clear on.
I would say no.
Okay, con.
I would say no.
I would just bring that up just based off that could be him declaring, I got all the power now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
Isaiah, who's in Isaiah?
God, Isaiah chapter 50.
You in verse
53, you in verse
9?
9. You in verse 9.
Isaiah chapter 53, reading at verse 9.
Yes.
And he made his grave with the wicked.
Stop. See, you see how this word is right here? I gotta show it to you. I'm gonna show it to you. You see, it says wicked, but this word is plural. This word is plural. He made his grave with the wicked. With the wicked. I'm gonna show you.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I had to visualize.
Now
I had to visualize it because
Visualize what?
the word being plural.
Yeah,
because it's all the wicked.
No, not all the wicked. No.
He
Not
made
all
his,
the wicked.
he made his grave with the wicked.
Go ahead.
He made his bed like the dead.
The dead.
No. This is speaking of those 2 men on the cross with him.
Oh wow.
This is these 2 men on the cross with him. Right? These are the 2 men on the cross with him. Because it said, let me show it. Let me stop talking so we can see. Before they say I'm making stuff.
That's good. That's good.
I'll show it so we can see.
One was a thief and the other one was a
Both of them.
murderer.
53 and 9. All right. It's already blown up already. Right.
And it don't give no.
It's right here, wicked. Right. It's still loading up. Still loading up. I'm gonna let it load for a second here, but here, this is what we're looking for. The wicked, right? The wicked, 7563, right? It's Rasha. It's Rasha, right? What it is. And it's plural, right? And then it's plural. Again, it's speaking of those 2 men on the cross with them. And I'm gonna read about them because there is a dynamic there that I got to pull out to show you something. Right?
You found something on there?
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness.
There's a dynamic I got to pull out about these 2 guys.
Good stuff.
But it shows you just how accurate Isaiah is about the events that happened to the Messiah. So accurate. Extremely accurate. Right? We good. Here we go. We see Rasha. Rasha, wicked right here.
Okay.
To find this plural, you got to come on the other side here. Look, right here. It's Rasha again. But look, it's I-Y-M. Rashaim. It means it's plural. The ayin makes it plural. It's wickeds. It's wickeds.
So more than one.
Wickeds. He made his grave with the wickeds. Right? It's these 2 thieves. I'm gonna show you. Go ahead. Yes,
Wasn't that dude named Juice? Remember with all his beatboxing? The little short
fat one?
Yeah. What was his name? Raheem? Radio.
No,
Radio.
Raheem was the light skin. I think like Raheem was the light skin that had the baby.
But that's the same name, Raheem.
Mm-hmm.
Wiki.
No, Rashad, not Raheem. Raheem is different.
Shah.
So verse 9, and he made his grave with the wickeds. Those are the two thieves. And we got to read about them too.
And with the rich in his death.
And with the rich in his death, right? Because he was placed in a rich man's tomb, right? That's how he made his grave with the rich in his death. When he died, he was placed in a rich man. That tomb he was in, right? That the tomb was not originally made for him. Right? So when he was placed in the tomb, they had to chisel out some more to fit him in. Right? And they found it, and it was about 6'1". So the Messiah was about 6'1", something like that. But they can see how they made more space to fit him in there.
Okay.
But it wasn't originally made for him. Right? It was made for somebody else. Go ahead.
Because he had done no violence, neither was any deceit in his mouth.
Deceit, guile. There's no guile in his mouth. He tells you this in the gospel record, right? There's no guile found in his mouth. God is deceit. We're trying to deceive nobody. All right. Last verse, number 10.
Verse 10. Yet it pleased the Lord to bruise him. He have put him to grief when thou shalt make his soul an offering for sin.
Stop right there. See? And he made his soul an offering for sin. Right? Offering for sin. Right? I don't know if I come back to the Hebrew. The offering for sin, we see here, we get to the word asham. Right? Offering for sin. Offering for sin, this whole phrase there is one Hebrew word, asham. Right? Asham. And asham, we read about an asham, it's a guilt offering, right?
Guilt offering. Okay.
It's a guilt offering. Right? I'll click on it so we can see. It's an asham. Right? Guilt, offense, guiltiness. Right? And we have here guilt offering. Right? It's also, we see here, a compensation for offense. Compensate. This is what Christ is. In the Asham, he is compensate. And we see right here, as I brought out earlier, he's a trespass offering. Right? For our trespass, right? For our neglect. Which goes back, and this goes back to in the wilderness with the calf. Right? Moses go up for 40 days and 40 nights. We think he's dead. Because he walks in he walks a mountain on fire. Think he's dead, so we make a calf. We are now neglecting what the law says. We're not ignorant of what it says.
Right.
We are now in neglect because we get sidetracked about Moses in there too long. And we think he's dead. So we violate the law. We violate the first and second law. Right? So now we committed a trespass. We neglected, right, our duty to not do those things, which we did. Right? Which would have cost us our lives. But because it was not deliberate. Right? We didn't deliberately make the calf. We thought Moses was dead. Right?
And the Most High makes
and it becomes a trespass.
Okay.
Right? Now you can't, for that particular law, we know you can't bring an animal for that. You can't bring an animal for breaking the 10 commandments.
I see.
You can't bring an animal for that. Right? So, but it has to be atoned for. With the blood you have left is a human being. So now you have Jesus Christ. So there you have your trespass. And now we get to our burnt offering, right? He's also symbolic of a burnt offering. So these offerings in the Old Testament, there's certain elements of these offerings that encompass Christ that he fulfills because of what we broke, right?
Wow.
Because you can't bring an animal for some of the things that we did. The calf thing is one of them.
Wow.
So if his blood did not begin to encompass the trespass offering, the burnt offering, and the sin offering. It has to cover all three because we broke all of these things. Right? We got our trespass off. We need to get to our burnt offering, right? Before we get to our last part, the sin offering. Let's get our burnt offering, and we can get to our sin offering and get to these two deeds, right? We need to get Psalms 40. I have it.
So the only time the Most High spoke to Hamashiach Yahweh Shai after the baptism.
Say it again.
The only time the Most High spoke to Hamashiach Yahweh Shai was after he was baptized, or is it more times that the Most High spoke to
Christ?
Khan?
We just not recorded. I'm not sure. We got 40.
You said Psalm what?
Psalms chapter 40.
40.
We're gonna get verse 6.
I'll take it.
Go ahead.
Psalms chapter 40, verse 6. And it reads, Sacrifice and offering thou didst not desire. Mine ears hast thou opened. Burnt offering and sin offering hast thou not required.
Right? Mm-hmm. So here again, we see the tempering of the text. Sacrifice and offering thou didst not desire. Now we know that the Most High God commanded sacrifices and offerings. So when you come here, you say, wait a minute, hold on. What you mean you don't want it? The law is full of it. It's all over the place. Right? He's like, well, then what does it mean you don't desire it because you commanded it? You think you desired it, right? So he's talking about something different. There's got to be, that means that those animals, or whatever needs to get done, can't cut it. So I don't get that. I don't want that. That's why he says, my ears have thou opened, which that's added. That's a bunch of nonsense. I'm about to show it. Burnt offering and sin offering have thou not required, meaning that to take care of this particular issue, can't use that. Let me show it to you in the Septuagint. That's why I just pulled it up. Let me blow this up. In the Septuagint, I'm going to highlight it, verse 6. Don't let me highlight it right here. This is the verse he just read. Right? It says, sacrifice and offering thou wouldest not. It says, but a body has thou prepared me. Let me come out of that. Let me just highlight just this part, right? Hopefully this can be seen. Let me make it bigger.
Wow. So that goes to Isaiah and Hamashiach Yahweh Shai.
So it's big enough. So right here. But a body has thou prepared me. See, they took this out of the measure of the text. Why? This goes back to show that Christ is the Messiah. They removed it. A body, and this is also found in the Dead Sea Scroll. And it's also found in Hebrews. So, the reason why he don't want the animals is because he requires a body. Whatever the sin is, the animals can't cover it. That's why the text says, a body has thou prepared me. You need a human being to cover this, whatever it is. Yes, sir.
That sounds like what Abraham was telling Isaac when he said the Most High will provide the lamb. Oh, wow.
But the body was prepared by God himself. Yes, sir.
This is going off into something kind of over our heads from what we're really hearing. Because now that go back to like Amalek, like all the other people getting sacrificed, they need that body.
No,
I
no.
know this is
They
different.
sacrificing children.
Huh.
They sacrificing their young children.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
But is it still in the same like category? As...
No, it's a different
Wouldn't
category.
that be that Hebrews 10?
It's Hebrews 10, yeah, but it's different. It's a different category. I'm gonna show you why. That's why I'm starting off the burnt offering, right?
Mm-hmm.
But a body, like I said, the sin that Israel committed, you can't bring an animal for that.
Come.
You need a human being. That's why there's a body here,
Come.
right?
Come.
There has to be a body, but it ain't just anybody.
Right. Right.
But we know it's a human being that's going to be step into their place, right?
Come.
I just want to show it to you what it actually says in the Septuagint. You can also find it in the Dead Sea Scrolls and in the book again of Hebrew. I want to come back to Psalms. Who was reading? Continue to read. Who was reading?
I was.
Oh,
No, you, Austin was.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Austin.
all right. We're at Psalms chapter 40, verse 7. And it says, Then said I, Lo, I come. In the volume of the book, it is written of me.
See, Christ said, I've come in the volume of the book because it's written of me, right?
Mm-hmm.
This body that we just read, that's his.
Come.
That's talking about me,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Come.
Go ahead.
Verse 8. I delight to do thy will, O my God. Yeah, thy law is within my heart.
Thy law is within my. So he says, I delight to do thy will. What's God's will? God's will is for him to die. God's will is for him to die. He says, I delight to do thy will, right? So he's doing the will of God. I'm showing you, right? He even says it. You can't get in just by saying, Lord, Lord, but he to do the will of my Father which is in heaven. See, Christ is doing the will of his Father. That's why he says, not my will, but thy will be done.
So what's the delight part though? I delight to do the will.
He's happy to do what God wants to be done.
All the way
right?
there.
But
he have to
on that behalf too.
What behalf?
Like what he went through, the suffering.
Definitely. Here, I'm gonna show you. We did with this is the burnt offering and the sin offering, right? This is the after we did the trespass offering. We did it with the burnt offering and the sin offering, right?
But,
we gotta deal with that.
I'm saying when the time came, you know, when he
before the time came. Before the time came. Before the time came. Right? Before the time came. You can't go into it and say you don't want to do it. That doesn't make it. Right? But you have to go into it willingly. We're gonna show this. Right? We gotta show it now. We need to get the book of Leviticus. Chapter 1. Starting at verse 1. Leviticus chapter 1, verse 1.
Leviticus chapter 1 from the top.
Yes, sir.
And it reads, And the Lord called unto Moses and spake unto him out of the tabernacle of the congregation, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, If any man of you bring an offering unto the Lord, ye shall bring your offering of the cattle, even the herd, and of the flock.
Go ahead.
Verse 3. If his offering be a burnt offering of the herd.
We're dealing with the burnt offering right now, right? If it's the burnt offering of the herd, go ahead.
Let him offer a male without blemish.
See, the male, so the body, we just read about in Psalms, have to be without blemish, right? Which goes back to you can't come to a man's seed. It is blemished. Go ahead.
He shall offer it of his own voluntary will.
Go ahead.
Of his own voluntary will.
He have to offer it at his own voluntarily will. That means if you are the burnt offering, you have to do it what?
Voluntarily.
Voluntarily. See? You have to do it voluntarily.
Shield.
So that's why I said I delight to do thy will. His own. Then we're gonna read. He says it. Finish this first. Go ahead.
At the door of the tabernacle of the congregation before the Lord.
Can we get St. John's?
That's good.
So he, like a human shield.
You have to volunteer to do it, right? We need St. John, the 10th chapter and the 15th verse. St. John's, the 10th chapter, and we need to start at verse 15 down to 18. St. John's chapter 10, verse 15 down to verse 18. Go ahead.
St. John chapter 10, starting at verse 15. As the Father knoweth me, even so know I the Father, and I lay down my life for the sheep.
Right? He's saying dying for the sheep. Go ahead.
Verse 16. And other sheep I have, which are not of this fold. Them also I must bring, and they shall hear my voice, for there shall be one fold and one shepherd.
Right. So the other dispersed abroad Israelites who are Christ's sheep, we are going to be one fold.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna bring us all together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Verse 17. Therefore does my Father love me, because I lay down my life, that I might take it again.
So his father loved him because he laid down his life, and he's also gonna take it up again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Verse 18. No man taketh it from me.
See, no man taketh it from me. Go ahead.
But I lay it down of myself.
See, voluntarily.
Mm-hmm.
I lay down by my own self.
Mm-hmm.
I lay down of myself. He got to volunteer to do it, as we just read in the burnt offering in Leviticus chapter 1. Right? Voluntarily. This is what he says he does. Go ahead.
I have power to lay it down, and I have power to take it again. This commandment have I received of my Father.
Right. So I got the power to lay it down and take it up again. The Most High gave him that power.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Outstanding.
So he's a voluntarily burnt offering, as he's supposed to be according to the Torah. Right?
And this verse right here makes him the second in command. There is no getting that wrong. It is that's him. That's
he didn't give himself that power.
Yeah. That coming from God. Right? Let's go back to Leviticus chapter 1 and let's finish it off here. Continue in verse 4.
Leviticus chapter 1, verse 4.
Yes, sir.
And it reads, and he shall put his hand upon the head of the burnt offering, and it shall be accepted for him to make atonement for him.
An atonement. So he has to do what? He have to put his hand upon the head of the offering, right? So what does he do when he does that?
You're not praising that he sacrificed.
When he put his hand on the head of the burnt offering, what is he doing? What is the person doing that does that?
Offering.
He's transferring his transgression to the animal.
Oh, okay.
Right? He's putting his hand in the animal's about to die. He's obviously transferring whatever it is
the sin
to the animal. Right? How is that done with Christ?
Oh, his bruising.
Go ahead. You got. Come on. You got it.
Our sin be upon his sin be upon our head.
How is your sin transferred from you to him?
Bruising. For asking for the
your faith in him.
Faith in
believing.
Your faith in him. Your faith in him transfers it to him. That's why if you don't believe in him, they'll cover you.
Okay.
As listen, when he's putting his hand on the head of the animal, he believes his sin is being transferred
into the animal.
Does he not? That's what he believes is happening. The same thing with Christ. You got to put your faith in him. That's how your transgression is transferred to him. Okay. Right? We're not literally touching Christ. It's a belief thing. Right? That's how powerful belief is. See? So it's a powerful thing. Yes, sir.
If they heard that right after probably faking and be like, okay, now where's the body? How you think they'll feel about that? Like they probably like, I know this not covering everything with an animal.
What you mean? I'm not
because they be like where's the body? Not you don't. sprinkled the goat blood all over you and tried to wash away your sin, where's the body? Where's the body counted for? Where's the tone of the body?
But he's talking about from Christ to the animal. So he's talking about the animal in one part, and then he's switching over to Christ.
To like the Sadducees that didn't believe. Okay, where's the body now? We see the blood and the sacrificing you doing. Where's the body counted for? Where's the tone?
But those are two different times. That's he's talking about when the goat was acceptable, or when the animal was acceptable until where it was no longer acceptable.
No, but it's not going to be accepted because of what they did. You need
Huh.
a human body.
It wasn't a full acceptance. It was like, I would rather.
Well, no, what I read in Septuagint about our body, the Pharisees know that because that's there in their time.
Knew it.
That's there in their time.
Dirty son.
That's there in their time, so they see that they know that that's what it says. They know that a body is coming because they read it. Right? They removed it out of our Old Testament. That's why I showed you in the Septuagint. You can find it in the Dead Sea Scrolls. So we know that they read it, so they know what's coming.
So what stays cover up excuse like until
they don't believe he is the Messiah. Right? It's because they don't have his background.
They didn't
give
Service Smith, your background is open. Service Smith, your background is open.
So I'm picking on now. If I don't get him today, Monday,
Mike,
crazy. I'll just pick him Thursday. If y'all busy?
it makes sense what you say. I understand. And these are Pharisees. Pharisees. They was against the grain. Against the grain.
They know he's the. That's what I showed. They know he's the Messiah. They came and checked certain things, and they know he's the Messiah. He did what is called messianic miracles. Only the Messiah gonna do, and he has done them. That's why they had to kill him.
So John already knew it was.
They know. We even have someone that believe that on in Acts 15. So we know that they know. They know. You know what I'm saying?
Was it his cousin, the one that wanted them put to death, like through the Levites?
I know what you're saying.
I forget the name. The dude that
Herod.
Azad. One of the it came from Levi, like later down the line. One of the Levi that wanted Hamashiach dead, like one of his third cousins. Sada?
No.
Who's the one that wanted them to die?
Pharisee.
Like it was one in
Caiaphas?
particular. One in
the high priest.
One of the high priests in particular wanted them dead. Like
that's Caiaphas.
Levi,
son of Aaron.
Yeah, come. Son of Aaron.
All right, so we see here that's how your sin gets transferred, is your belief in Christ. That's why they push you have to believe. That's why I say if you don't believe that I am He, you're gonna die in your sin. Right? You have to believe that He is He, and that's how your sin gets transferred to Him. Like this man put his hand on the head of that animal. Right? It says, and it shall be accepted for him to make a what? An atonement. See, that's how the atonement is made. Your belief in him being put to death, that's the atonement, right? That's him making the asham, the burnt offering, right? It's the element of the burnt offering that applies to Christ. This same element, you don't see it exactly in the trespass offering, right? That's what I'm saying. There's certain sacrifices elements that fits Christ. Right, that's why he's a trespass offering, right? That he lamb, right? He's this burnt offering. The aspect of this burnt offering, he should transfer your belief in him, and he makes an atonement here for you, right? That's the burnt offering, right? You're going off into the sin offering. So all of these elements, we see it, right? Isn't exactly everything, but the aspects of these offerings what brings it up to him. All right, and he talks about you got to believe that he is him, or you're gonna die in your sin. Right, so we got the burnt offering, the sin offering. We get to the sin offering. Then I go to the sin offering. Right now we gotta get to our last aspect. Is our sin offering. We need to get Mark. Did we get Mark? Yeah. Mark chapter 15, verse 27 and 28. Let's start there. Let me see if I remember that. Mark chapter 15.
The Pharisee and Sadducees knew more about John the Baptist more than Hamashiach Yahushua. That them being Levites, they
No, they didn't know him. That's why when they asked who he was. Remember, he left when he was 2. He ran off. They tried to, everybody tried to kill him. They don't know John.
Because he was in the wilderness all the time.
All right, let me get Mark 15:27.
Mark chapter 15, starting at verse 27.
Yes.
And with him, they crucified 2 thieves.
Just as Christ, right? With Christ, that's the him. They crucified 2 thieves, right? Now we're dealing with the wickeds that we read about in Isaiah, right? The plural. The 2 thieves. Go ahead.
The one on his right hand and the other on his left.
Go ahead.
And the scriptures was fulfilled, which saith, and he was numbered with the transgressor.
We read that in Isaiah, right?
Come.
He was numbered with the transgressors. That's what we read. And then in verse 9, we read, he made his grave with the wickeds. It's just these 2 people here, right? These 2 thieves, right? Now we got to come to the book of Matthew 27, 45 and 46. Matthew chapter 27, verse 45 and 46. So now he's on the cross with these 2 thieves, right? One on his right hand and one on his left hand. All right, go ahead.
Matthew chapter 27, reading in verse 45. Now from the 6th hour there was darkness over all the land until the 9th hour.
To the 6th, the 12th hour, and the 9th is the 9th hour. The 6th hour is 12 p.m. The 9th hour is 3 p.m. Right? So Christ is on the cross for 6 hours. Right? He gets on there at 9 a.m. and he dies in the 3rd hour. Then in the 9th hour, 3 p.m. Right? So 6 hours, which goes back again into the number of a man. Right? 6 hours. Suffered for 6 hours. Well, a little more if you count the beating and the whipping, right? But on the cross for 6 hours, right? Go ahead.
46. And about the 9th hour, Jesus cried with a loud voice, saying, Ali, Ali,
Eli, Eli,
Eli, Eli, Lama, Shabbat,
Sabachthani.
Shabbatzani. That is to say, my God, why haven't thou forsaken me?
Right. So here we see you have Hebrew mixed with Aramaic. Eli, Eli, Lama is Hebrew, right? Sabachthani is Aramaic, right? But when you look in the Hebrew where he's quoting, because he's quoting Psalm 22, which we're going to get, right?
My God, my God.
That's Psalm 22. It is not Sabachthani. It's Azantani. It's a little bit different, right? It's Azantani, right? What they have there. Hold on.
Azaktani.
Let me show it. So, Psalms 22. Yeah, so there's a mixture. And this is why people saying that they think Christ was speaking Aramaic when it's clearly Hebrew. They obviously changed up, whoever was messing with the text, changed it up and put Aramaic. And even though the Bible would say they spoke in Hebrew, they would say, oh, that means Aramaic. No, it don't. No, it doesn't. I mean, just what is it? Hebrew. Speaking Hebrew. Christ was speaking Hebrew. Right? So we have it here. This is the Psalm of David. Right? This L. Right? The I is my. You see Eli, the I is my God, right? This is LL, right? This is why has thou forsaken me. Here it is. Azab. This is Azab. This is what this is, the Azab Tani. It's in the qualis there. Azab Tani. This is Azab Tani, right? Then you have this, why are those so far? But it's Azab Tani. They give you Azab. And then you have the Tani. Me. Why have thou forsaken me? I'm showing you it's not Sabak, it's Azab. Azab Tani, what he would say. Right? And here it is right here. See the Azab? And here's your Ta and your Ni. Azab Tani. I'm showing it to you right here. Azab, and your TA and your INY. Azab Tani is what it says. Not Sabak Tani. It's Azab Tani. Is what it said. That makes it Hebrew. So we know Christ was speaking Hebrew. He didn't say Sabak, he said Azab Tani. That would be the Hebrew that he would have said there. So he's reading Psalms 22. What's important about reading Psalms 22? He's on the cross, and he with his two thieves, and he starts to read Psalms 22. And this is where you have your change. Can we get Psalm 22?
Come.
Now, while Christ is on the cross, certain things in Psalm 22 is being fulfilled. Right? As it's being said in Psalms 22, certain things is being fulfilled in Psalms 22. Right? And once we hit those things, we're going to correlate them back to the events that he's on the cross. Right? We can get our understanding by these thieves. Right? Who has Psalms 22 starting at verse 1?
I got it.
Go ahead.
Psalms 22 from the top. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? Why art thou so far from helping me, and from the words of my roaring?
And the words of my roaring, which is going back into lamentation, right? He clearly here with lamentation. He's on the cross. He's getting ready to die, right? It's like his final prayer out to the Most High of his lamentation. All right. Go ahead.
Verse 2. Oh my God, I cry in the daytime, but thou hearest not, and in the night season, and am not silent.
Go ahead.
Verse 3. But thou art holy, O thou that inhabits the praise of Israel.
Right. O thou that inhabitest the praises of Israel. Who know what that is?
The Most High.
No. Inhabited. He's inhabiting something.
Oh.
The praises of Israel. Inhabited praises of Israel, the sanctuary.
Okay.
Right? That's where they go, they bring the offering
to the
and everything, right? And that's where God said he wasn't going to be in the holies of holies, right? The most holy place, right? So that's him that they inhabit the praises of Israel. That's where they praised him, was at the temple, at the sanctuaries, right? That's where that is, right? I want to jump. Let me jump down. We can get to it, right? Jump down to verse 7. Read verse 7.
Verse 7.
Yeah.
All they that see me laugh. Wait. All they that see me laugh me to scorn. They shoot out the lip. They shake the head, saying, he trusted on the Lord that he would deliver him. Let him deliver him, seeing he delight in him.
There it is, right? So we see it. This is what they were saying when he was on the cross, right? Can we get it in Matthew 27:43? Right where we are, Matthew 27, and we need to get verse 43. Right? Who got Matthew 27:43?
I'll tell you.
Yes.
Matthew chapter 27, reading at verse 43.
Yeah, stay where you are in Psalms, Izar.
Come.
All right, go ahead.
Matthew chapter 27, reading at 43. He trusts in God. Let him deliver him now, if he will have him, for he said, I am the Son of God.
Right? So we see that part being delivered. He trusted in God, let him deliver him now. Right? If he would have him. So, all right, so we see what's happening in Psalm 22. It's literally being fulfilled right there. Right? For he said, I'm the Son of God. Go ahead.
44. The thief also, which were crucified with him, cast the same in his teeth.
The two thieves said the same thing as Jesus Christ that was on the cross with him. Right? You trusted in God, let him deliver him now. Right? So we see that being fulfilled automatically right there. Can we get the next part? Can we get Mark 15:29? Mark chapter 15, and let's get verse 29. Mark chapter 15, let me make sure it's Mark 15. Hold up, Mark chapter 15. Yeah, go ahead. Well, let's read that. Let's just read that.
So,
Go ahead, brother.
Mark chapter 15, reading at verse 29. And they that passed by railed on him, wagging their heads and saying, thou that destroyed the temple and buildeth in it in 3 days.
So they passed by, was wagging their heads. Isaiah read that earlier, right? In the book of Psalm 22. Go destroy the temple. I'm saying this, notice, right? That was one to notice, right? Notice how they're conveniently bringing up certain things he said during his ministry, right? So he said, destroy this temple and I'll raise up in 3 days. So they conveniently remember things out of context, right? Isn't that how some people are when things are going on? They remember things out of context, right? And be listed in 3 days. Go ahead.
Verse 30. Save thyself and come down from the cross.
Save thyself and come down from the cross. Wow. I'm saying this because this reminds me of us.
Wow.
Yeah.
This reminds me of Israelite. This
right.
This how Israelite be talking.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's wicked.
Right? This is how Israelite be talking.
Wow.
Yeah.
But they mean well. They're like, man, save yourself.
You know, have to get things out of context.
Wow.
That's why I tell people, man, check it, fact check it.
Wow.
Make sure you get it in context, get it right. Right? Do a little bit of research, get it correct. Right? Understand what someone is saying. You might hear someone say something, right? And to you it might sound like he's saying this. But if you ask him or understand what he's saying, oh no, he's not saying that. He's saying something different.
Come.
So you have to understand what someone is saying,
Come.
right?
Come.
They can say, "Nah, I wasn't trying to say that."
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead.
Reading that verse what 30?
31.
Reading verse 31.
Yes.
Likewise, also the chief priest mocking said amongst themselves with the scribes, he save others, himself cannot save.
Himself he cannot save, right? Verse 31 let us know the chief priest and with the scribes, right? This is added information. Understand who all was doing it. You have the lay people, you have the chief priest, and you have the scribes saying all this stuff to him, right? The chief priest and the scribe, these are the religious leaders. These are the people. Remember, these are the people that he constantly kept putting to shame doing his ministry, right? Now they talking big smack because he's on the cross, right? Y'all talking big smack now. This is how people go when you put them to shame, right? So they say, "Well, man, he was correct. This is the opportunity to go ahead and to knock them, right?" But they're fulfilling what it says in the Psalm. That's really all that they're doing. They're fulfilling what it says in the Psalm is going to happen anyway. Let's get one more in Luke 23:35. Yeah, one more here in Luke 23, verse 35, right? Who got that?
I'll take it.
Go ahead.
Luke chapter, what chapter was that?
23.
23, verse 35. And the people stood beholding, and the rulers also with them derided him, saying, He have others.
He saved others.
He saved others. Let him save himself if he be Christ, the chosen of the Most High.
Go ahead.
And the soldiers also mocked him, coming to him and offering him vinegar.
Right. Go ahead.
And saying, If thou be the king of the Jews, save thyself.
So we have the Roman soldiers. They chiming in. They chiming in, right? You the king of the Jews, save yourself then. You the king. So the soldiers are chiming in. Let's go back to the book of Psalms because it brings them up. Right? We got to go back to Psalms 22, and I want to start at verse 16. Psalms 22, verse 16.
Psalms chapter 22, verse 16.
Yeah.
For dogs have compassed me.
Dogs, right? Enemies, right? These Roman soldiers, right? We've heard what they were doing just now. We just read it. These are the dogs that he's talking about. Enemies. For enemies have compassed me, right? Go ahead.
The assembly of the wicked have enclosed me.
Remember, they're the one that surrounded them, right? Go ahead.
They pierced my hands and my feet.
Who pierced his hands and his feet?
The Roman soldiers.
The Roman soldiers, right? So I'm being accurate that he's talking about when he calling them dogs. He's talking about these Roman soldiers, right? We know Israelites were there. So we want to get to it. I'm separating and show you the one that pierced them. That's who he's talking about. Right. Dogs, right? These are these Roman soldiers, right? Go ahead.
Verse 17. I may tell all my bones, they look and stare upon me.
Right, I might tell me or I might count all my bones, right? Remember, he's on the cross in agony, right? They look and stare at me. Who is that? That's the Roman soldiers. Right? Remember, he's talking about he the king of the Jews. They're looking like,
what's kingly about
you
that?
You don't look like no king to me. You know what I'm saying? But they're the one looking up and staring at him. Go ahead.
Verse 18. They part my garments among them and cast lots upon my vesture.
We know who did that as well. The Roman soldiers did this. Right? It's lining all up perfectly. That's the Roman soldiers that did that exactly. They're the one that part the his vesture and everything like that, right?
Lots upon his.
Just for the video, we're gonna read it so they can see it before they say, "Oh, show that." St. John's 19. Let's get St. John's the 19th chapter so we can show it. All right, St. John the 19th chapter. Just for the sake of showing everything.
Wow.
We see who Christ called dogs.
The Roman soldiers.
The Roman soldiers who thought they called him dogs. Right. I think it's verse 32. Let's see. Yeah. St. John chapter 19, verse 32. All right. Wait, hold up, no, hold up, wait. That's not the one I want. Oh. And oh, right here. Nope, not there. St. John's chapter 19, and let me get verse 23, not 30. Yeah, that's what. St. John chapter 19, verse 23. Who got that?
Okay.
Go ahead.
St. John chapter 19, reading at verse 23.
Yeah.
Then the soldiers, when they had crucified Jesus, took his garment.
Took his garments, right? Go ahead.
And made 4 parts.
They made 4 parts. Go ahead.
To every soldier a part.
So that means there's 4 soldiers there, right? 4 parts to every soldier, 4 soldiers, right? Go ahead.
And also his coat.
Then they took his coat. So they took the garments, cut that up into 4 parts, give it to the 4 soldiers. Then they grab his coat. Go ahead.
What's that? Now the coat was without seam, woven from the top throughout.
So this coat that had no seam, they looking like, what? This is unique. No seam in it? Go ahead.
They said, therefore, amongst themselves, let us not rend it.
Let us not cut it because this is a unique garment. It ain't got no seam in it. Like, wait, what? No, we ain't finna rend this. Go ahead.
But cast lots for it, whose it shall be.
They cast lots to see who it's going to be. Right? This is a garment that's precious. They're like, no, we can't cut this. But let us cast lot to who this is going to be. We want to keep this intact. Right? Keep this intact. And they got Mashiach. They got him Mashiach. They got his coat. And they know how special it was. They didn't want to cut it. They cast lot to see who's gonna keep it. Right? And I guarantee you, whoever had that cloak, miracles was happening to the who had that cloak. Right? That's what needs to be traced. Trace that cloak and see what happened.
It's in some museum somewhere.
Cloak that.
They got it.
It's probably still intact.
Gone. It probably ain't aged a day.
Yeah, aged a day.
Wow.
They didn't want to bring that out though.
Wow.
Listen, it's stuff like this that the Nazis was looking for.
Gone.
They were trying to find stuff like this.
The artifacts.
Artifacts, garments, stuff like that. The stuff he drank out of, the Holy Grail. They like, we need to find this stuff. Someone has it. So these Roman soldiers had it. All right. Go ahead.
That the scripture might be fulfilled, which saith, they parted my raiment amongst them, and for my vesture they did cast lots. These things, therefore, the soldiers did.
These for the soldiers did. That's why we understand why he's calling them dogs of compassion, right? Let's go back and finish here in Psalms 22. We just read that in verse. I think you just read that in verse 18, right? Go ahead.
You want me to do 18 again or?
No, 19.
Verse 19. But be not thou far from me, O Lord. O my strength, haste thee to help me.
Right. So God is his strength, he's saying. Hurry to help him. Go ahead.
Deliver my soul from the sword, my darling from the power of the dog.
From the dog again, the
Roman soldiers.
Right? From them. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 21. Save me from the lion's mouth, for thou hast heard me from the horns, for thou hast heard me from the horns of the unicorn.
Thou heard me from the horns of the unicorn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't know exactly what the horns of the unicorn. We know the unicorn has the rhino thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
We know we're not talking about no horse with no horn in his forehead, right? Save me from the lion's mouth. We know what that's talking about. That's the Roman. And thou hast heard me from the horns of the unicorn. Go ahead.
Verse 22. I will declare thy name unto my brethren. In the midst of the congregation will I praise thee.
Right. So that's what he did once he resurrected and started the congregation, right? Christians believe that the church was started at Pentecost, which is ridiculous. The church started before Pentecost. All right. The church started it. What did the church start? Who knows what the church started?
And not the Antioch thing, right? That's the
No.
no. Okay, yeah. That.
What did the church start? We know where the church started.
It started in Israel.
No.
No, in the mountain.
What mountain?
Mount Sinai.
No, the wilderness.
You getting clearer in the wilderness.
Come on.
It started in the wilderness.
Come
The church started in the wilderness.
Come on.
Right? The churches are calling out people.
Come on.
That started in the wilderness. All right? Let's get back. We got to go back now to Luke. Oh, it's getting late. No, we're not leaving. No, we're gonna leave Psalms. Hold up.
Come on. We still in Psalms, right?
Yeah, stay in Psalms. We need Luke 23. So, I think it's verse 39. Luke 23, verse 39.
You got it.
We got Luke 23, verse 39.
I'll take it.
Go ahead.
Luke chapter 23, reading verse 39. And one of the male factors which wore a hung rail on him, saying, If thou be Christ, save thyself and us.
Right. So one of them, now remember, first two of them was going at him at first, right? Talking about him. Now, one of the male factors, which were hanged, railed on him, saying, If thou be the anointed, the Messiah, save yourself and us. Because if you him, you can do this. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 40. But the other answering rebuked him, saying, Does not thou fear God, seeing thou art in the same condemnation?
Condemnation, right? So now, all of a sudden, this other male factor, he's having a change of mind. He's not going at the other male factor, right? And he rebuking him. He said, man, you don't fear God? Now he's having a change of mind on the cross, right? He telling him, obviously, something changed his mind. Because first we read he was going at Christ, and this guy, one of them kept going at Christ, and now he's rebuking his other male factor, the other guy, and he's telling him, you don't fear God? Don't you see we in the same condemnation here, right? About to die. So the fear of God is coming in, and we know what the fear of God is. The fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. The beginning of wisdom. So one of these thieves starting to smarten up, right?
Yeah.
He's starting to smarten up, and what would make him start to smarten up? I think. Let me be clear. This is my hypothesis. Talking about earlier. When he's on the cross with Jesus, and he's first saying these things about him, because they were saying that on the ground, railing him, and they were talking about him. When Jesus Christ starts with Psalms 22, I think that's when that other male factor, he's listening. I think the other one isn't listening. This guy, he's listening to him saying Psalm 22, because they would know Psalm 22. How would I know that? Because he first started here, don't you fear God. So he knows about the fear of God. Wow. He will know about the Psalm. He hear Christ starts off with Psalms 22. And I think, I could be wrong, I think Christ go through the entire Psalm.
Whoa.
He goes through the entire Psalm.
Wow. That would make
sense. And I think that other male factor here, he start to catch what he's saying. Like, this dude is quoting Psalms 22. And I know what it's being fulfilled. Look, they are saying the thing that the Psalms is.
Wow.
It's being fulfilled right in front of my face. He's hearing and he's like, no. But he hearing them saying it, and he hearing people on the ground. He's like, wait a minute. It's the same thing that's happening. I'm speculating. I think this is what he sees is happening when he's quoting Psalm 22. He's catching it.
Wow.
This other dude is catching it.
You remember that the shadowing thing that you be talking to, the foreshadowing thing that you be, oh wow, that's kind of like linking up right there too. Like, but he's catching it in real time.
He's catching it in real time.
Wow.
He's catching it in real time.
Like,
one thing that's beautiful is, remember that these guys was with him when he was carrying the cross too. Now they seen him getting beat, but one thing I always liked about this, they would have heard him say, after all that, after all the stuff that Christ went through, how they got beat, spit on, beard ripped out, he heard Christ say, forgive them, Father, they know not what they do, right? So he probably like, yo, if he forgave them for this, he can forgive me for what I done. Because he had already took accountability for his sins. You know what I mean? He was like, yo, we deserve this punishment. This guy don't. So he already showed accountability. You know what I mean? But that I always put that with when he seen Christ forgiving them brothers, he probably was like, yo, and going on along what you say, brother, Psalm 22, it probably clicked in his mind like, dude, I can get forgiven. Right here. This it. This is the guy right here.
Yes.
Because
he's fulfilling Psalm 22 right in front of his face. So that to him is like, this, they're saying, if you're the Messiah, this, that, and the third, and according to what you're saying, then he's quoting Psalms and reading like being fulfilled. Like, this dude is the Messiah.
Wow.
This is supposed to happen to him. Yes, sir.
And think of what Pontius Pilate is saying right now too. I find no guilt or no fault with this man. It like, wow.
So this guy is catching it. Who was reading? Go ahead.
In a superscription also.
No. You in verse 41.
Verse 41.
Yeah.
So I can read on verse 41. And we indeed justly, for we receive the due reward of our deeds. But this man have done nothing amiss.
But he didn't know he ain't done nothing amiss, right? He know he ain't done nothing wrong. He know that the people put him up here for the wrong reason, right? But they being thieves, at first they were chiming in, but this guy right here is having to change your mind. He's having to change your heart. And I think what sparked it, what the brother said, that he said to forgive them, and his quotation of Psalms 22, right? Go ahead.
Read verse 42. And he said unto Jesus, Lord, remember me when thou comest into thy kingdom.
Wait a minute. So now he he then calls him
Lord.
he first calls him by name.
Come.
He first calls him by name.
Wow. He said the name Yahweh.
Yes, says Jesus.
Come.
So he knows he calls him by name.
Come.
He's obviously familiar with when he was doing his ministry, his teaching. He know his name. Yes, sir.
I was just about to say, even if John was right there saying, "Is he the Christ, or do we look for another?" He probably heard that too.
He was probably heard that.
Wow.
He calls him by name, so he knows his name, right? Then he just met him there when he came. He knows him by name, and then he calls him Lord.
Wow.
Then he calls him Lord.
Emmanuel.
Right? And look at and check that, bro. He recognized that Christ is king because he says your kingdom.
Right. He said, "Remember me
in
your kingdom."
come.
The question is, is kingdom spoken of in Psalms 22? Because maybe you heard him say something about the kingdom in Psalm 22, and he's linking it.
Okay. Okay.
Can we get Psalm 22?
Come.
Verse 28.
Bro, you know what's wild about this story too? And I forget what other it's another gospel that speak of this story. And this shows you the grace and mercy right here, bro, because both of those guys was mocking him at first. The same guy we talking about right now, he was mocking Christ in the beginning, laughing at him too. But he had a change of heart somewhere down the line, like you're saying, brother. So that shows me, brother, people can change, brother. He can literally change it. Because this guy was literally mocking him not even hours before. But some called him like, yo, hold on. I'm tripping. You know what I mean? So if that ain't mercy, brother, I don't know what is.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's got to be something profound because he's about to die, right?
Yeah.
So it's either what you said about him saying forgive them, or coupled with him quoting Psalm 22, because it's right after he started quoting Psalm 22 is when he had this change of heart.
Yeah,
right?
I definitely think it was that Psalm 22, bro.
He was still talking about it. He said, "Give them for no name." He was still railing them. But as he started to quote Psalm 22, recording,
that's beautiful.
Guy started to have a change of heart.
True, I agree.
Played out.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, something about him quoting Psalm 22 is making him like, wait, something's sick here. Yes, sir.
That sinner probably memorized Psalm 22.
Yes. That made me think that he's an Israelite and he knows Psalm 22 and what it says.
And he like, wait a minute, you ain't missing a word. You getting it all. Like
he's right next to him hearing it, saying it. He's like, you do the same thing. What is that?
Wow. There's a reason
he said. That's why I'm thinking he's saying the whole psalm. If he said one part of it, it's different. But if he hear him saying the whole, he's like, wait a minute.
He's saying
the whole. And he sees it play out right in front of his face right there, and people are doing it. That's what I think may have his change of heart right then and there. Right? You got Psalms 22?
Yes, sir.
Verse 28?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Psalms 22, verse 28. For the kingdom is the Lord's, and he is the governor among the nations.
So when Christ get here and said the kingdom is the Lord's, and he is the governor among the nations, right? He's thinking, your kingdom. He's talking about your kingdom. Right? So he said, when you go, let me be part of your
kingdom.
Your kingdom. You just heard him talk about the kingdom right now.
Because he believed what he was saying, about to die. So
that don't make sense to me. Why would he reference being your kingdom? He hears him speaking of it in the Psalms when he's quoting the whole Psalms. He hears him speaking. But it gets better. Can we get back to Luke 22? Luke 23.
Come.
Luke 23.
Luke chapter 23.
Give me verse 42 again.
Read that verse 42.
Yes.
And he said unto Jesus, Lord, remember me when thou comest into thy kingdom.
Go ahead.
Verse 43. And Jesus said unto him, verily I say unto thee, today shalt thou be with me in paradise.
Today shalt thou be with me in paradise. You know what paradise is? Do you know what paradise is? This word right here paradises. You know, paradises is what they call a loan word. A loan word is a word that you use from a different culture, from a different language, and you use that word to hear. It's a loan word, right? It is a loan word. It's an ancient loan word. It's a Persian word. It's an ancient Persian word.
Okay.
Right?
Paradise.
For paradise. And this ancient Persian word means, guess what? A garden.
Oh no. Wow.
He's telling them, you're gonna be with me in a garden.
Wow.
I said, wait, no.
Oh yeah, we back to Adam.
Yes.
Yeah.
A garden.
Wow.
Would you believe when people are talking about going to heaven, they talking about going to a garden? I bet you wouldn't believe they talking about going to a garden. Yes, sir.
When we talk, even Christians, they say God wanted his flower back in his garden. When somebody close to us passed, they say, "Oh, you know, the Most High wanted his flower back," or his.
They going.
Wow.
It puts a different spin.
Wow.
On the Garden of Eden.
Wow.
It puts a different spin on the garden. It puts a different spin on the Garden of Eden. Yes, sir.
Are you saying that the Garden of Eden is heaven?
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
It's heaven on earth.
Wow, that's good.
It's the same thing that he tells Moses in the wilderness. He says, when you make this tabernacle, it says, make it as you see the pattern in heaven. Make it exactly like you see in heaven. The tabernacle was an exact replica of what is in heaven. If that was in heaven, in the garden, and we know here garden, paradise is a garden, it shows you that there was a tabernacle in that garden.
Oh my goodness.
Adam was in.
Oh wow.
That's why I tell you they brought their sacrifices where? To there was a tabernacle there. That's why God can refuse it.
Wow. That's
why he refused Cain.
Right.
But Adam, there would have to be a high priest then. It was a tabernacle. Showing you, and he's a high priest. Right? And he was then kicked out of what?
Garden.
He was then kicked out of paradise.
Earth.
Where the tabernacle was. And then it was guarded by the cherubim.
Yeah.
Right? So what God does, he's beginning to start to bring it back. He started with Israel, and he says, listen, y'all are going to be a nation of priests. I'm bringing back the Melchizedek order to you people, and I leave my tabernacle there. He is bringing it full circle. He's bringing it full circle.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Verily I say unto thee, today thou shalt be with me in a garden. That's what he tells. No, you get one more scripture.
So, do you think that garden is far from the Jacob, the Jacob ladder, like where they to and
That's
fro?
going to that garden, from here to that garden.
Wow.
Right. And that's why when you read in Genesis, it talks about God walking.
Yeah.
In that garden.
Wow.
He was walking in that garden.
Wow. Because when he go looking for Adam and Adam is naked, wow.
In the garden.
Wow. So that's why they wanted us to be more farmers and in the South, and I kind of see how that setting is now.
He was more than a farmer.
And you said it's a tabernacle in the garden, so that's the Most High. Oh my goodness!
In the garden.
Wow.
Come from dirt.
That's where Jesus. We're gonna read it. Can we get 2 Corinthians chapter 12?
Good. 2 Corinthians.
Chapter 12, verse 1 through 4. Heaven is a garden.
Oh, but what's 2 Corinthians
Chapter 12.
chapter 12 from the top? It is not an expedient for me doubtless to glory. I will come to vision and revelation of the Lord.
Talking about of Christ. Go ahead.
Verse 2, I knew a man in Christ above 14 years ago.
So 14 years ago was when he had got converted, right? I knew a man in Christ above 14 years ago, so more than 14 years. Go ahead.
Whether in the body, I cannot tell, or whether out of the body, I cannot tell. God knoweth.
God knoweth, right? Remember when Christ came to him, he was blinded, he was knocked down. So he wasn't sure if Christ was in the body or not in the body, right? He couldn't say, I couldn't tell. He said, but God knows, right? Go ahead.
Such an one caught up to the third heaven.
Such an one caught up to the third heaven. We know where he went. To the third heaven. Go ahead.
Verse 3. And I knew such a man, whether in the body or out of the body, I cannot tell, God knoweth.
So you see, I knew this man. Same situation when he got converted. Go ahead.
Verse 4. How that he was caught up into paradise.
Wait a minute. He was caught up where?
Into paradise.
Paradise. The same place he told that man on the cross, you're going to be with me. He was caught up to paradise, which again, a garden. He went up to a garden. He was caught up into a garden. Same word. Yes, sir.
No wonder the Most High is calling us grass too. Grass grows in the
plants, and I'm a plant. Trees of righteousness. It's a garden. It's a big garden. That's why Christ said, "My Father is the husbandman."
Farmer.
Right. But we're on that's a carnal level. Right. We're talking about going to a spiritual garden. So how do you plant the spirit?
With the word.
How do you plant the spirit? Can we finish off verse 4?
What's that? How up that was caught up into paradise and heard, what's that? Unspeakable words.
Unspeakable words.
Unspeakable words. Which it is not lawful for a man to utter.
It's not lawful for a man to utter. When Christ went there, he heard some stuff that you shouldn't be repeating. And it's unlawful for a man to even talk about it. Right?
Whoa.
Can't talk about that.
The third day journey within that time?
We don't know what it is. It's unspeakable. You're not supposed to say this stuff. It's unlawful for a man to say that. But Paul know, but he's like, you can't repeat this. You can't say none of this stuff. Right?
Okay.
It's the same thing in Revelations, right?
Yeah.
The thunders was talking and he said, don't reveal that. Don't reveal that. Right? It's the same thing here. Christ went there, heard some things, and most I said, don't repeat that. Don't repeat that. You know what I'm saying? He revealed it to Paul because Paul is saying it right here. He said he heard unspeakable words, which is unlawful for a man to utter.
I've never heard the unspeakable words.
It isn't unspeakable. You can speak it,
right?
But you're not supposed to.
Right.
Not supposed to. When I first read this, you know me. I want to know what these words are.
Oh my goodness! Don't tell me you know what the words are.
I don't know what they are. Oh, I wish I knew what they were. No.
That's probably
But the thing is this: if I wanted to find out what they are, what do I have to do?
Pray and ask Most High to give it to you.
No, sir. I have to literally go. That's where it was revealed to Christ. Right?
Wow.
He called to the paradise. He says, and heard unspeakable words. Where did he hear it at?
In heaven.
In paradise.
In paradise.
If I wanted to hear those words,
you have to go to paradise.
I gotta go to paradise.
Wow.
Spirit like, you want to hear him?
Yeah.
You know what you got to do. I said,
Right.
you got to lock it down now. I have to lock it down now because I want to hear these words.
Mm.
What they called Hamashiach Yahweh Shai in the garden, didn't
Huh?
they? They called him in the garden. Hamashiach Yahweh Shai.
What you mean they called him
His last.
in the garden of this? Yes, he was in the garden. Yes, sir. Come, that is correct.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Wait a minute.
He was in a garden again.
Wow.
He was in a garden. He was in a garden praying to the Most High. That's where he was.
Wow.
This garden theme is being shown all over the place.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Even the land of Israel is being referenced to as the garden of God as well.
Wow.
Flowing with what?
Milk and
honey.
So the netzer was in the garden. The branch, wow. Come on, man. Come on. That's too much.
That's why we're branches.
Wow.
We belong in a garden.
Wow.
Right? We belong in a garden.
Mm.
That's why it says it's been predestinated that you would go in there because you are a plant. A plant belongs in the garden. Well, they go to this garden. Right? So this shows. Go ahead,
brother.
Yeah.
Do you think there's any type of connection? The first Adam being in the garden with a woman and Messiah being in the garden with a woman?
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Okay. I just was thinking about that just now.
Remember, the Messiah is getting married, is he not?
Mm-hmm.
The Messiah is getting married, right?
Yep, we the bride.
He's getting married.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He's getting married to a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Remember, and the first Adam woman came from where?
His rib.
Came from his rib.
Hey, for real.
Came from his rib.
Mm-hmm.
The Messiah's woman comes from where?
His body.
His body. That's why it's called his body.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he called me the body of Christ.
The body of Christ.
We are his body.
Wow.
God,
the same. Eve is
Adam's body.
Adam's body.
Mm.
That's why he said, "This is not bone of my bone,
Flesh
of my flesh."
flesh.
That's his body. Same exact thing.
But like a kid coming out, it's like part of your body.
God. This is his. We're his body. Same thing.
See, I got a little so for one thing that my understanding is, and I'm still, trying to get the details from the Almighty on it, is that like you saying, like the Messiah, he has his body, right? But only those Israelites that's inside of his body gonna be his wife, right? Now, could it be, because you got different parts of the body? Could it be his body is a whole, like a whole bunch of people, but it's just certain people inside of that body gonna be his wife? Kind of like this, and that's why I say I'm not saying this is doctrine, but let's say you got more than one rib, but he only went inside Adam and got one rib. You see what I'm saying? So could it be you got multiple individuals inside his body, but only those certain individuals are going to be his wife? Does that make sense?
Yeah, certain people out of like if you saw Adam's body, right, as all of Israel, right, and then he took one of the rib out. The same thing with all of Israel. God gave him just a select few of Israel to be his body, right?
Mm.
That would be the exact same thing. Took a few,
right?
But even with that, right? The text tells us, "For many are called." So that number even goes smaller, right?
And we are few amongst the.
And we are few scattered around. So it becomes even smaller, right? It becomes even smaller.
Be the hard workers around the world.
Yeah, it becomes even smaller. So that's why when the brother was asking me about getting eternal life, I said, as far as I know right now, according to the text, all I can see in there is the 12, which I teach that Paul replaced Judas, not Matthias. Not saying it won't be in, but I think when the gates said took apostles' name on there,
Come.
Paul's name going to be one of them.
Come.
It ain't going to be Matthias.
Right.
I think it's going to be Paul.
Right.
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 So we have Paul. We have the 12. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the 144,000.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
This is the body of Christ that I see, and I guess there might be some wherever you might see. Other than that, because the text talks about these innumerable multitude that comes up
Mm-hmm.
with the robe and everything. Because I think those same people that it talks about,
right,
that there are the 144,000. That it just talked enumerated.
I thought
it's enumerated where they come from.
I did too.
Right? It sealed 144,000, then it goes to tell you where they came from.
Okay.
They came out of the nations, it says. It says out of the nations. That's where they came from.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Christians think it's an addition to the 144,000. I think it is not 144,000, it's an addition. It's an explanation where they came from. Yes, sir.
That addition, if for it to be an addition, I'm like, no, it can't be, because now you just broke the seal. It explained where these people was at.
Yeah, it was wrong. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like, so you have 1,244 plus this. Who are these people?
Right.
Right?
Come.
It's not adding up.
With arms in their hands.
Right. They would say, well, it says innumerable. No, when you go to the Greek, it's not innumerable.
Come.
It's just a great amount.
Come.
But it's talking about 100 innumerable. We can't count it. How does that make it? We should be able to count it.
Come.
Let's just start there. It ain't like it is like the angels in heaven. No, we know we can't count them.
Right. That's innumerable.
That's innumerable. We can't count it. But human beings, we can count them. Especially if they're Israelites coming out of the nation, then right? We can definitely count people coming out of something.
Mm-hmm. True.
So we can't count. They are accountable.
Countable, but we're not supposed to count.
Right, we're not supposed to. You can count them, but you got to give that half shekel.
Okay, right?
Yeah, you got to give that half shekel. You count them. David didn't give the half shekel. It ran into a problem. It ran into an issue.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you got to remember the whole thing. That was the part.
Don't forget one part.
Don't forget that. Don't forget that. So we got a greater spin. Let's go back. We
Second Corinthians.
So that's kind of still like taking a disrespect. Like, I'm taking that as disrespect. You count my peoples out, huh?
Yeah.
You know, most I don't like that.
Right, because pointing at them, throwing a number on them, and really looking at them on a whole nother page from what they really are.
He doesn't want you to know that. You know, I mean, you don't need to know that.
And then the Levitical, you don't count them never, huh?
No, they're not
you don't count the Levites.
Usually when you count certain things, that you're trying to either eliminate certain things, because you kind of feel like, well, there's too much here. Let's count what we have, and let's see what we don't need.
Right.
So that
I get you, brother. Right here. You need apron?
Yeah, viewing April from that perspective. Acting like we just some branded cows.
You be forgetting that his mic is open.
Some branded cows that in and out or something.
He forgetting his mic is open. Well, you at work? Would you?
You know, he already owned it.
Hey, did we finish in Luke? Let's go back to Luke.
Luke chapter 23.
Did we finish Luke? When we left Luke, we finished Luke.
I thought it was. Did we finish Second Corinthians?
We didn't finish Psalm either. Luke 23. You left off at what? 30. What was it? 30.
Was something about paradise too. And I think it admits, so it should be at 42 or 43.
Yeah, 40. Let's do 43 again.
Go
ahead.
Luke chapter 23, reading at verse 43.
Yeah.
And Jesus said unto him, verily I say unto thee, today shalt thou be with me in paradise. Yeah, man. So the whole, we imagining people say, so now we have another perspective here, right?
people say the pearly gates. It's a garden with pearly gates.
Mm.
New Jerusalem coming down, you know, it's completely squared.
Mm-hmm.
It is as long as it is tall.
Mm.
So this is the same as this height,
Mm.
as this height.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
It's completely square.
So length times width times
Which
height.
which tell me again, whatever he put Adam in
It was tall.
was the same thing again.
Yeah.
Square,
Come.
right?
Lord.
It was a square place
Oh,
he was put in,
four corners.
right?
Flat.
And in the same place we read again in Revelations that you have the tree of life
Come.
is there,
Come.
right?
Come. A tree in a garden.
In a garden
Come.
with water flowing out.
Mm-hmm.
Like you see in Genesis, there was a river that went out, that went four ways and watered everything.
Come.
Same thing we see again. Then it says this. Here's what the interesting part of it says. My brother Servant Smith. It says the leaves are for the healing of the nations.
It's medicine.
That would mean if we equate that back to Genesis, that means the leaves that was in the garden is for the people where? Outside the garden.
Yes.
Just like in Genesis, just like in Revelation, we read that there were people outside the city. There were people outside the city as well. So it makes more sense that there are people outside the garden as well. It was repeating itself again, right? Going full circle, as we've been saying for months.
Yeah, you gotta let this.
It's another cycle.
Come on.
It's a whole bunch of cycles. There's cycles of 7, 8, right? 12, constantly going around. And now we have a cycle of events coming full circle. All the way around.
Even 144 is a cycle of 12, 12.
12.
Oh, wow.
There's cycles everywhere. So this isn't a problem. We saw a cycle when God started it. Making Adam, Eve, the garden, the river. Man, it's crazy. I'm sure there's more there that we overlooking. Right? There's more we overlooking, and the more we continue to read, the Spirit gonna reveal more to us, bring us more out of, bring us more on top of it. Right?
Liver.
Just all of it. Come. Right? Who was reading?
I was.
Go ahead, brother.
Reading that with verse 44.
Yes, sir.
And it was about the 9th hour, and it's about the 6th hour, and there was a darkness over the earth until the 9th hour.
Right. So this is recorded in history. This event actually was recorded in history. Right. Go ahead.
45. And the sun was darkened, and the veil of the temple was rent in the midst.
So we have the veil, we're just talking about the holies of holies, right? That was rent, and the Hebrew Matthew says it was the chapter, the stuff that holds up that broke first. Well, if that broke, then the veil was rent in the midst, right? So the veil to go in again. Inside of this place at this time, there was no Ark of the Covenant in there. No Ark of the Covenant in there. So what this does, this open up the veil, and you can look in there, and what? There's no Ark in there.
You can see there's no Ark in there.
There's no Ark in there. What is it telling you?
The Ark
it's telling you
back in heaven.
Huh?
The Ark went back to heaven.
No, the Ark is somewhere else. Because remember, his blood has to hit the Ark.
Ark,
It has to hit the Ark. So anyone saying, well, the Ark is in, let's show you that it's not in there. Open the veil, let's show you it's not in there. That's not where the blood is. Because listen, if it was in there, his blood have to go in there and touch that Ark. It would have to go in there and touch that Ark. The veil is open to let you know that's not where it's going. Because that's empty.
Wow.
It's not going there.
Mm.
It's going somewhere else.
Mm.
Right? Go ahead.
46. And when Jesus had cried with a loud voice, he said, Father, into thy hands I commend my spirit. And having said, thus have he gave up the ghost.
He gave up the ghost with that. Right? He cried with a loud voice. So he's about to go ahead. He's about to go ahead and die. But right before he died, he does what?
Give up the ghost.
Cry with a loud voice.
He right before he dies, he gives his commanded spirit to the Most High.
Come.
Right?
Come.
Give his spirit to the Most High.
Mm.
What is he doing? Who know what he's doing? What is he doing?
Giving himself back to the Father.
No, he's going down. What is he doing?
He's an offering.
Huh?
He's an offering.
He's giving something to the Most High to hold for him.
Oh.
I'm sure you.
Wow. Wow.
He's giving something to the Most High to hold for him.
Wow.
The keys to
The down payment. Wow.
Paul talks about this.
About to redeem the down payment.
Huh?
He's about to redeem his down payment for the full payment.
brother, keys of death.
Can we get 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 12? 2 Timothy, we can hold that. Yeah, let's hold that right quick. Matter of fact, we need this on just on verse 7. So we can get some understanding here. Who got that?
2 Timothy chapter 1, starting at verse 7.
Yes.
For God hath not given us the spirit of fear,
Yes.
but of power.
But of what?
Of power.
Go ahead.
And of love. And of a sound mind.
You got that?
Come.
This is what Moses is giving us, right? So we ain't afraid to speak the truth, right?
Come.
He's giving us power, right?
Come.
So we can speak, right? None of this ban on the name stuff and that foolishness.
Come.
Yeah, power. I can't overstate love. Come on. And a sound mind.
Come.
Right? Very important. You gotta listen to people. They're like, this guy sound crazy. Something's not right with him. This is what God is giving you. If you don't hear that, then you say, I don't know, then that must be Satan giving him something different. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 8. Be not thou therefore ashamed of the testimony of our Lord.
Right? Don't be afraid of the testimony of Christ. To speak on Christ, right? This is kind of what that brother's going through right now from the Bulls, right? We speak on the LGBT thing. Right? He's not afraid to speak about his faith, his belief, right? In the Lord. Go ahead.
Nor of me, his prisoner.
He's a prisoner of Christ. Go ahead.
But be thou partakers of the affliction of the gospel according to the power of the Most High.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 9.
But hey, don't forget, be partakers of the affliction. That's what we catch in hell. According to the power of God, right? Afflictions of the gospel. So we teaching the gospel, you're gonna get some affliction. Go ahead.
Verse 9. Who hath saved us and called us with an holy calling, not according to our works, but according to his own purpose and grace, which was given us in Christ Jesus before the world began.
Go ahead.
Verse 10. But is now made manifest by the appearing of our Savior Christ, Jesus Christ, who hath abolished death and hath brought life in immortality to light through the gospel.
Right. So he had abolished death, right? That means that's the power of Satan.
Wow.
Right? He abolished that. And he brought forth life, right? And what? Immortality.
Mm-hmm.
To light. He brought it to
Wow.
He brought it to light, but it's through the gospel. The gospel is the Torah. He brought it to the Torah, right? Go ahead.
Verse 11. Whereunto I am appointed a preacher.
As we are appointed also, right? A preacher. Go ahead.
And an apostle.
An apostle. Go ahead.
And a teacher of the Gentiles.
And a teacher of the Gentiles. Again, the dispersed abroad Israelites. These brothers, they continue to get this wrong. They keep thinking it's talking about non-Israelites. No, it is not. No, it is not. Paul himself is a dispersed abroad Israelites. So it makes sense I would send the dispersed abroad Israelites to dispersed abroad Israelites. Right? Everything makes sense once you get in this right context, right? Here we go. Go ahead.
Verse 12. For the which cause I also suffered these things. Nevertheless, I am not ashamed. For I know whom I have believed.
Right. I know who I believe on, right? You got to know who you believe on too, right? Go ahead.
And am persuaded that.
And I am, meaning I'm convinced, right? Go ahead.
That he is able to keep that which I have committed unto him.
He's able, I'm persuaded that he is able to keep that which I have committed unto him. Go ahead.
Against that day.
Against that day. What is Paul saying he has committed to Christ to keep for him against that day?
His soul.
Not only his soul. Everything he remembers. Everything that he is. Right? Everything that he is.
Oh, that's good. Wait.
But listen, who he is, not the old Paul when he's murdering Christians.
Right.
You don't want to keep that.
Right, not Saul.
We keep that.
We want Paul.
He's talking about the changed person that he is.
Wow.
That changed, that new man.
That new man that Christ converted.
That Christ converted.
Wow.
He wants him to keep all of that until that day. When the day comes, he gonna give them back to him. He gonna remember. Yes.
Wow. That's deep. Wow.
Listen, I want to remember this.
I
remember we was in your bonnet. Yep.
Yeah.
I remember we was in your bonnet house. Yep. Teaching. Going through it. I remember that, brother.
All them cycles we was finding.
All this helps you in your priest mode, in your king mode, right? I remember when I was poor. I didn't have anything. I remember when I was struggling, right? I remember when Tony was going working 3-hour shifts. 3 shifts and all that other stuff. You remember that helps you when someone come before you and they say, "Man, I'm working 3 shifts." Tony be like, "Man, I used to do that. I know what you're going through, brother. I remember going through that. You know what I'm saying? I can help you. See, all this bringing it back is help you to be a better judge." Right? If you're a judge, you can help someone because you've been there, done that. But if you got to start all over again, then you have an issue.
Right. You need help too.
You need help too. But if he keeps it, everything that you had, that you went through, all those good things, and gives it back to you.
Wow.
This is what Paul is saying, and I believe this is what Christ is saying. Father, in your hands I commit my spirit.
Wow.
He's like, I need you to preserve this.
Right.
This experience that I went through down here, right? He preserves it. So now, when Christ is in the heavens, right? In the spiritual realm, he can feel your pain. Why?
Because
he been through it. It's still with him. He can be sympathetic to what you're going through because
and we need that.
I know how that is.
We need it.
Being tempted like you. I remember.
Wow.
I still feel it like I was there.
Wow.
You see that?
Wow.
He can be sympathetic to what we're going through because it remains with him. It is not gone.
The advocate.
They're like somebody going to jail or something like, oh,
yes.
Man, I ain't trying to go back to that.
We need this experience to stay with us. And this is the part of what I believe is going to stay with us. God's going to preserve that and give it back to us then.
Wow.
We can more appreciate what we have.
Wow.
Right or not. clearly appreciate better what we have.
Man.
Hey, brother.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Well, I think he's muted.
No, he's talking.
That you just said.
Yeah. I can't hear you. Go ahead, brother.
Now I was saying that's that Hebrews 4:15.
Hebrews 4:15.
Hebrews 4:15.
Yes.
Let's get that.
Come.
Hebrews 4.
I'm reading it, they don't hear it. Shakora. You see it?
Mm-mm.
Shakora. Sherry Shakora. Very much. Also with me, but
Who got that? Hebrews chapter 4, verse 15.
I got it.
Oh, yeah, I see what he's saying. Go ahead.
Hebrews chapter 4, starting at verse 15. And it reads, For we have not an high priest which cannot be touched with the feelings of our infirmities, but was it all points tempted like as we are, yet without sin?
Yeah. So it's stayed with him, right?
Mm-hmm.
He touched with our infirmities. He can relate,
Come.
right? All that stayed with him. You know what I'm saying? He have not forgotten it, right?
Come.
Because in all points tempted as we are, but yet he was without sin, right?
Come.
Go
That
ahead.
has to mean he can emphasize with us.
Empathize, yes, sir. Empathize with us, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Verse 16. Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in times of need.
Right. So this is symbolic to when you were a king. So when you're a king, this is what happens.
Mm.
People come before you, right, for
Mhm.
grace and mercy, right? You come before the kings, so and so, this and that, this by burn my farm, burn my house, and you got to give judgment, you got to give grace and mercy, and so on and forth, right? So we gonna come before the throne of the Most High in Christ to get that mercy, and so forth. The people we rule over are gonna come to us to the same thing.
Mm.
So as we are showing mercy from our God and His Son, we can do the same to others that come. See,
Mm.
it all flows and line up perfectly.
Come.
And we get one more here, man, before we shut it down. Right here in Hebrew, we're gonna stay in Hebrews, chapter 12,
Chapter 12.
verse 22.
Hmm?
Hebrews chapter 12, verse 22. Who got that?
Hebrews chapter 12, verse 22.
Yes.
But ye are come unto Mount Sion.
You come to Mount Zion. Which Mount Zion it is? You will come to that garden we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
You come to that garden.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And unto the city of the living God.
The city of the living God is where? It's in the third heaven,
Come.
which we read is paradise,
Come.
which we know is a garden.
Come.
Right?
Come.
Go ahead.
The heavenly Jerusalem.
The heavenly Jerusalem again. Go ahead.
And to the innumerable company of angels.
You can't even begin to count them.
Wow.
See, remember, also the reason why I want to go, I want to hear unspeakable words.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's the only way to find out. You got to go.
Come.
Right? You got to go.
Come.
So you're going to come to an innumerable. That in itself is over my head. It's innumerable company of angels. Crazy.
Come.
Go ahead.
Country. Verse 23. To the general assembly and church of the firstborn.
This is why I named us that.
Come.
Right?
Come.
I named us that. To the general assembly and church of the firstborn.
Come.
Go ahead.
Which are written in heaven.
That's why I named us that, because we want to be written in heaven, which are written in heaven. Go ahead.
And to God, the judge of all. And to the spirit of just men made perfect.
And to the spirit of just men made perfect. That's us, right?
Come.
Just men trying to be perfected. Trying to perfect us, right? Mature us all the way.
Mm-hmm.
That's it right there.
Wow.
you're perfected. All the stuff that we're going through is gonna all come back and culminate again. The spirits of just men, he's gonna bring it all back to you again. And you're gonna be complete, meaning you're gonna be perfect, or better yet, you're gonna be mature. Now you're ready to be a king.
Woo.
Now you're ready to be a priest.
Priest.
Now it's time to give you the reward.
Come.
Right?
Come.
And with that, we're gonna end the class, man, with Jesus Christ being the trespass offering,
Come.
the burnt offering,
Come.
and the sin offering.
Come.
Here we have it.
Hallelujah.
All praise. Let me stop the live stream here as well.
Wow.
Again, anybody got a question, leave it in the comment section.
Mm-hmm.
I get a notification and then I'll respond to it with that. But again, most high willing, we should be back at it again next week. All praises, Bashem.